Let's work up this thing. Cold open.
Who's good at talking? Not me.
Negotiations hasn't been my strongest point.
Why would we fuck off?
Boy, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get the fuck out of here.
Let the others talk. They're smart people that make sense. And we trust you to go in. Sorry.
Yeah, guess what? No one else is a guy.
Well,
Another room is
This is nerve-wracking.
True.
You guys have my back, right?
Of course.
Sure.
So,
Would everyone be pissed if I started a fight?
Well, how about you don't start a fight? That sounds like a very good idea.
slow, be pretty fun. But this ain't
oh, face thing.
Oh.
Get off of them!
Tough little kitty, now aren't ya?
Understood, I'm sorry.
Piss off, savage. I'll stay behind you.
There's
Or off to the side at least.
Oh boy. There's someone.
Keep the bar sustained.
You fool. You fell for it. Oh, you stepped in it now. You stepped in it now.
How are we feeling? Injured? Hurt? How are we... Oh. How are we feeling? Injured? Hurt?
I'm not sure if we should kill them. Yeah, information, but
How about you, big guy?
when it comes to self-defense, you can't really choose that kind of
The
option.
moves behind
felt
these
better,
knights
to be
are
honest.
quite amateurish, quite sloppy. They do hold a fair amount of power behind each blow.
Amateurs.
You know how to fight.
He's trying to survey.
Oh, they don't really... They seem sloppy, but they hit hard.
Amateurish, perhaps.
I'm not a super experienced fighter, though, so...
You said with strength, though?
He's not strong on armor, but he's running wild.
Don't want to hit anyone.
If you can manage to get that one, knock that one out. No, we got one more. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Do you have a
we could
way
find a way
of seeing
to-
if something's affecting their mind?
Maybe. Not sure.
I pushed one off the ledge and he survived.
I don't think you. No, don't think it's before like that. Here. What does it look like?
Anyone hurt?
Any more?
My ass fun.
Could use some healing.
Phrased, but
Come here, then.
We take them into custody.
I appreciate it.
Continue forward. This place is in
Well, this is
There you go.
my thanks. Oh no, they
No worries.
You and check inside the ironworks.
You did good.
There's gotta be a reason they were up here.
You alright, sister?
Took a couple of hits, but I'm otherwise fine.
Sylvia, you doing alright? Yeah, let me... I pushed one off the ledge and called him a pussy. It works.
Okay.
Tried to keep them
You look
alive,
good.
though.
Thank you.
What's the whole point of not killing them?
Okay, I pushed one off a bridge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Try.
It's probably gone.
Do we have video of these captured? For next time.
It's this really, like, super massive chasm way up high on the snow. At inspection. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It's all marble.
Could it inspect? What?
Carved
does it even
and
mean?
polished.
Anyone with good eyes, please head into the ironworks.
So in your face. Yes, because this place is in more hazard.
Should you come
Alright.
get a small look at the remains, if there's anybody alive inside or anything else?
Expensive, or that gets sold.
No, this looks like your kind of place.
Money hasn't actually been touched, but the place has definitely been rifled through. Torn papers, some look burnt, boxes overturned, different tools and metals seem to be bent. Never mind some of the construction here or the, well, everything looks a bit messy. Yes.
I've been studying the books of Ironworks. Is there any way I could possibly see what's missing?
Yes.
I don't
This place holds quite a number of weaponry.
make it easier.
And also armor. A fair number of
Matt, is there anything up there?
Anything
A reasonable
upstairs?
conclusion would lead to believe
A lot of it's been destroyed, but it looks like it was rifled through before just being broken down.
Fuck me. Fuck! Oh, there's a lot of
On
them.
the way.
Come on, focus. Alright.
Never mind, he ran.
Oh, good. You alright?
I'm alright.
Is it everything that's been done discussion? Some revenge. It's gonna be out of mission for a while. That I've been studying the books.
Oh yeah, it's like nothing in this map has fucking collision. At least I made the trail fairly obvious.
I'm just gonna take a blood hit. Alright,
Anyone hurt?
once again, thank you.
Oh shit!
Please.
There's still one going.
Keep it going up.
I got hit in the back really bad.
Anyone hurt?
Yeah, let me get you.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hide and the others are.
I got a couple of hits.
Get you back.
Thank you.
Thank you, literally.
There you are. Fuck me.
Ironworks.
Those balls is a lot.
Get that from many places here. This is not the ironworks.
Yeah. Thanks, Master.
Are you injured? Did you get hit at all?
Matters now is ensuring that the rest of the place is
Oh, be alright. Bad.
Alright.
They're capable of changing actions.
I'm gonna take my guess.
God, this is a lot of
The
them.
rest of the Holy See is most likely held up at the cathedral at the top of Ishgard. We're gonna start making our way there, see if we can help anybody on the
Like I said, be warned, most of them are Dark Knights. Be careful.
Don't give him no credit.
I wouldn't say that if I were you.
So not graceful. I'm not even gonna try to do it again. That was embarrassing.
Come on, you fought worse.
Alright, come on. Let's not dawdle. Let's try to make it
Let's
away.
Everyone, let's move out.
Let's go. Move
Is
it,
it
move
not?
it.
We're moving.
I mean, if it is, that would probably be the place. Looks like it may somewhere my brother would work. Machines and stuff.
I would wager a guess.
Mm. I know they have.
Individuals may have been after weapons and knowledge.
What was the job profession?
Might be worth seeing the Astrologians Guild.
Yes.
A good few of us are heading towards
Possibly.
the plaza that's presumably past.
I'm looking for knowledge that's.
Alright, I'll be on my way.
We should probably make our way to the Astrologians Guild.
Come on. We're gathering. We're gonna split up the groups.
Of course.
Right, just to take a couple go up there and get the others to go up there.
Might be a good plan to do then. Alright.
There you are.
Ryder,
We can. Listening.
gather a few people. You're gonna take a group of people and head up that way. Search for anybody you can. Take out anybody that causes problems. I'm gonna gather another group of people.
Well, I haven't.
Hell's. Where's.
I need 3 other people. If
Been
you
a
wanna
little
come
bit
with
since
me,
we've been
we're
back to
gonna
Scarlet.
investigate.
Anyone else will stay with me.
I guess I'm staying.
I have my people. Grab a few more.
Good.
Alright.
I guess I'm going along since you you lot don't have a healer.
Thank you.
You sure, sis?
Okay.
I mean, someone's got to go.
We'll be on the way to investigate. We'll be back with research.
I'll be back soon.
Be careful.
Alright, where are you headed?
Everyone be safe.
Up there to investigate. All right. Let's go.
Us heading towards, making our way towards the cathedral after. Seeing if we can't find anybody, then we tell.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, you can go through there.
Damn.
This is awkward.
Letting you
Big
all know
sandwich.
that this gateway is closed. The upper levels are currently sealed off.
No,
Got it.
that was a quick search.
Oh, see really quick.
Heroic advance goes elsewhere.
Everyone else can head back. Let everyone know that I will be heading back here in just a moment. Let everyone know that this area is sealed off.
Alright.
Alright, understood.
They're all gone. Gone 30 seconds. Where did they go?
Probably another direction.
Don't look for them.
Don't split up. Where are you going? This way.
They must have exited the level.
Are you sure we shouldn't wait for Ryder?
We have to get a message to the rest of the group.
Oh, fair enough.
Moved on. Here they are.
Oh, shit.
You guys got that one? He was funky.
Ah, fuck!
Oh no, there he is. He just got completely deleted. That was scary to watch.
Alright, come here. The gate was closed. Yes. Ryder said to move up on ahead. Come here if you're injured. Or not, I guess.
The other gates were sealed off. Ryder said to move, go up ahead.
You hurt?
Please, follow suit with the group.
I got hit, but I am okay for now. Don't waste it on me.
Fine. As it turns out, it was the shortest trip possible.
I probably
Good. You unharmed?
I'm good.
Alright, good to hear.
What?
I'll take a light fizzy
Any
drink.
news?
That sounds kinda nice right now.
Any encounters?
Aster,
The top area has been sealed off.
if you are standing here, you feel
Gate's closed.
presence coming from the statue. That's not a statue.
Hey. Yeah, that's...
What?
What?
They're gone.
There was someone up on top of that statue I didn't recognize. With silver and glowed red.
Health potion tastes like strawberries.
I mean, you've talked to it ever since we got here, right?
Anything familiar to you?
I believe the Astrologians Guild is this way, is it not?
You're good?
It's been a bloody long time since we've been in Ishgard.
I've never actually been here. Not the best first impression, I'll admit.
I'm losing my accent. Blah 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 blah. Labyrinthos, labyrinthos. Blah 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 blah.
Overrun with
The guards are more living than dead.
Through the doors of the Forgotten Night, possibly inside.
Pardon?
Or
Did-
down that.
I heard they were defeated, but I didn't think they were dead.
Something this way.
Okay, they're splitting off.
Some are, some aren't. Understood, understood.
We're at... God? Okay!
Where is God?
I guess we'd go down!
I think God is busy.
Oh, apologies. I have difficulty looking through the banister.
You're good.
Appears to be clear.
Fuck is God?
As far as we can tell, anyway.
I heard
Which
clashing down
one?
here.
Oh, the lighting
There's 12
does
of them.
not come on your skin.
Scheming right now is not the time for that.
That is directing
I
my
know,
Is that
I know,
anyone
but-
out there? It's getting harder
We
and
have
harder
a
to breathe.
moment to breathe.
No? Okay, never mind.
I at least have a size knife.
I'm having difficulty with my eyes.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Come back out.
Understood. Understood. Well, I'll have to clean my mask some other time.
Hmm. Is this something strange with the flow of aether, if you catch me meaning, or just something with the room?
Ryder, do you know what Gene said?
I am unsure. Are you not cold?
What the fuck is that?
Huh?
It's where you state something and then
Would you like a cold
subsequently
resistance
everything goes
potion?
wrong.
It lets you feel
It's
warm,
only
even
possible
if
that the
it's snowing.
clattering either came up to meet us already, or have gone down further.
Understood. Reaches into their backpack, pulls out something like blue. Here you go, dear.
I mean, to be fair, someone would say that if you
What's the word?
It's
Oh, I
berry
think
taste to it,
everything's
and
going
it's
to be
more
just
fizzy.
fine.
he's also...
Pardon me, I haven't had some myself, I promise.
It's just a belief. It's not a factual
Guess
thing.
it's war for them. It can only war.
We checked in there, it's clear.
Oop.
No.
It should help you out.
I mean,
It's a lot to take in.
is impeccable. I said I'd be helpful.
It's definitely not
Implied
as...
that I was coming to
Definitely
them with
helpful.
something. I think it was a little late. Or was it?
Oh, you were definitely late, alright.
If there was anything touched in there, many documents.
Well,
but
What?
those haven't been opened.
Never let it be said I wasn't here where it counted.
I will account that if anyone says anything.
Weapons. They were to attack the.
Oh, fighting over here!
They've come back up.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
Responded stairs further down. That's a good thing. Ruffians were down there.
Off of him!
Oh good, it was just surprising after all.
And then, let me get you.
Go back and see to your brother.
Nope, I can't see. Thank you, sister.
Yes.
The only way I could be of help in combat is if I'm able to take it by surprise.
Just shoot, you'll hit it. If not, well, we'll heal it.
Hey, buddy.
As far as I can tell, double digits.
I mean...
This is very much not ideal.
I guess I'll meet with you then.
Alright, stay safe.
On your left, buddy.
Any of you injured?
Yeah.
Here, let me see it.
Go get some here.
There you go, that'll do you for now.
Cheers. You must have come up below.
Alright.
Everything.
Detecting something.
Fucking chocobos recently.
Yeah, like literally jumped off the ledge downstairs. And just ran.
It was a white or silver one too.
Yeah.
It's definitely colored chocobo.
At least it wasn't red.
You need help.
Breathe alright?
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, just a bit. My shoulders are a bit cut up on my side. Fuck. Are you alright?
Numbnuts got me in the
I
side.
got it.
I got
Oh, that's a nasty cut.
You see little bits of slashes that were deep.
There you are.
Thank you.
No worries.
That's better. Alright. Well, I guess to follow the chocobo. You say we get jumped off that railing? The eighth,
They
alright?
head to the eighth, alright?
Shit. Alright, fine.
Alright. Oh,
Whatever you can.
shall we head up there?
There they are.
No.
Tempered?
So, we're going after the chocobo. Got it. Alrighty.
I did get that feeling, and
It can be dangerous. You don't know what you're doing.
did you get that feeling as well?
Any chocolate.
But I feel like warping in mid
There's guards down there.
thing isn't
Ishgard.
ideal.
Ishgard?
They are ish guards?
Oh,
I love you already.
were.
Thank you.
Not like that. It's a platonic thing, like a friend.
It's four of them. He's got that.
Just got cut down.
I'm checking in on a tavern.
I should have brought my chocobo. He would have loved it, dude.
bad. Alright, let's go.
Hello.
Come on, let's go.
Hello.
How are you doing?
A bit exhausted, but such is work. You are not injured?
For the most part, yeah, no, I'm fine.
Good.
Thank you for checking, though. I appreciate
Ah.
it.
Shadow Stancing.
Definitely more.
Oh, that's a strange looking
They
knight.
seem to be displacing.
That thing is teleporting around.
Where did it go?
Oh, that's a rope. That damn rope. Well, the virus is here for a moment.
We got reinforcements incoming!
Let's join the fray, eh?
You alright? Injured?
Little. Just a scratch.
Alright. Let's deal with that first and then I'll heal you after.
I'm not sticking around for that.
Fuck me. Stay down here.
Let's ring that bell.
Do better than that.
How are you feeling?
I hit the knight really hard with the shield dash and my arm's killing me. Thank you.
Alright. I'll go see to that one.
Should be more up there.
How's everyone else?
Hey. You.
I'm good.
Let me get that wound now.
Yes.
Where are you hurt?
Yeah. Just the best side.
Yep, got it.
Good. Good. Appreciate it.
There you are.
I'm in your debt. Thank you.
No, that's here. It's my job.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of them.
I don't think I've ever been in a fight this big. Normally it's just some wildlife or people who are, for some reason, don't like cleaners.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me.
Apologies.
How are you feeling, brother?
Lively.
Good. Better lively than not. It's like deadly. Or, you get what I mean.
Not lively, yes.
Not lively.
Not lively is not desirable, no. Right. Oh boy.
Oh, it's still dead. We're still alive. Ah, where is it? Ugh.
Shield! Gonna paint shield all of you guys.
You alright, Muck?
Is it down? Okay. You good?
Yes. Melody. If you wouldn't mind.
Yes, sorry.
Goodness.
Thank you.
Right, we need ceiling.
I'm not used to using this much ether. Ooh, this magic.
Good.
How are you? You got injured? You hurt at all?
I'm good.
No?
Just,
Yes?
a little bit low on magic.
I feel you there.
People's lives.
Are you good?
Just a bit exhausted, uninjured though.
Good. Okay.
I need to be sought after.
You injured?
Mind.
Overconfidence is the quickest killer.
We need
Anywhere in particular?
the back lines. They keep coming up from behind.
Just this will do. Thank you.
There you go.
The first time they tried, I almost got slashed.
The next person I see that we're fighting against, I'm throwing a backpack full of shattered glass at them.
Just a heads up, there is the,
You hurt the little one?
Okay.
As you see this
I'm
statue
fine.
bring up its hand,
Good.
all of you are going to feel a strong, overwhelming presence. For those who have dealt with primals before,
Oh.
this feels quite familiar.
Nice.
What the? Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm keeping an eye on our back.
What is that?
And well said, Aster. A good fuck you starts the
Oh.
That feeling.
It's concerning. I don't know what that is. Keep the good people around.
Support. Alright. Tell they're gonna need your help. Stay in the back.
Alright.
The ones that are chasing after someone.
Mark is after them.
No swivel.
They have enough people now. You should have no trouble focusing on them now.
Come on, you big bitch.
Come here. I got you, I got you.
You know what? I'm a little tired. Come on.
There you go. Card for you. Hex advantage.
Behind you.
I got going to extra damage.
Now it's dead. You okay, Crystal?
Come here.
I took my mask off my face.
Just pray be happy that it was in your head. There you go. Good to go. Mostly.
Thank you. There's a saint. Got the wind off of that one. Where's that silver? Fuck, there he is.
We're able to incapacitate them and keep
It's done yet?
I think that.
Anyone hurt?
I'm good. Check on
Alright.
Crystal, though. What was that about destroying them?
Don't provoke it.
Everybody back the fuck up. Oh, goodness.
Shield.
Okay.
Paint shield.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck.
certainly putting the scheming to the test.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you think? At least you're not the one that's actually fighting scheming way.
Fuck me.
No, I still have Zai's knife just in case I must. Or coming from the aetherite way. See if you can flick some afar from the ledge.
Ooh. Ah!
Shield.
Ow.
Lightning.
Another one. Uh-oh. Once you're done with that, Phelan looks like they could need help.
I'm here.
Get heal it.
Get him up, get him up, get him up.
Focus on him behind! Focus on
Focus
that
on
one.
him.
Got it.
If you're
Hold on.
Ow, that hurts. Oh, God damn it. Can't remember last time I was stabbed like that. Okay. Hey. Fuck. Hurting in the morning.
Yes. Fuck me. Ow.
How are you doing?
It got chopped in the side. They healed it a little bit.
We've taken some hits. Zai could use assistance too.
A healer.
Right.
Healer. Take care of him.
Zai needs help too.
Of all times for me to be without my ashtray.
Out of that water, because that's kind of like my only.
There you go.
Keeping an eye on Bob.
Reinforcements coming down!
It's our cover.
Big ones aren't gonna get me out of the fight.
Ah.
Oh boy.
Fuck me.
Shit. They're trying to flank us, that's for sure.
I am so sorry.
If you gotta heal. Get some fine cover.
Here, I got you. Never mind.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I just hit my fucking head off.
Ryder's being attacked by two. He needs help.
I'm trying to heal this one. They're injured.
Shit.
Can you hold yourself up real quick?
Yeah. Where's my planisphere?
The reserves.
I'm trying, but there's a lot to do.
Here.
You good? Listen, I'll cover you. Cover you while you take care of yourself.
Let me try and grant you some of mine.
Yeah.
Yourself first, I'm still alive.
Alright.
Who's the small one's
You
name?
can't heal if you're bleeding out.
Alright.
I've granted some of my
You're
anger
next.
to you.
Thank you. You're a great help.
Not be running out soon. Heidelin's chosen creation.
It keeps getting bigger. I don't know why it keeps getting bigger.
There you go. That should hold you for now.
Thanks.
Fuck me. Ow.
I feel like I'm feeling again.
Keep
I was right.
fucking leftover pain.
I missed my chains. I missed my binding spell.
You'll get it back.
Yeah, when I get
Probably.
home. No, they need to.
I don't know.
I wasn't startled. You were startled.
How you doing? You injured, Bunjara?
You know, I think my ribs are starting to creak a bit. I was smashed against the wall.
I feel you there.
Chakra.
Anyone else need healing?
Second wind.
Here, I got you.
One of you kindly healers come and get me.
Sorry, I'm trying to run around and get like 15 people.
Holding up.
There you are.
It's been a while since I've seen this much of my
lab is
This is the first time I've ever been in a battle this large.
best I can do is a bit of chakra.
Yeah, you know, usually smaller scale operations are my forte.
Why are you walking away? Never mind.
I can hold these shackles up for. I've painted some shackles.
Understood.
On the arms.
I give you some mana potions. Unfortunately, my entire stock is shot.
Is it? Edible potion.
Unsure.
Get me some more bottles then.
If you don't already.
Amongst other things.
Don't worry. I can,
I can show you one thing.
No good?
That's
Certainly got beat along the way.
I'm going to go to the bar and start using some of their bottles.
But
We can mix together.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we fully dealt with the problem yet. Guard.
You'll get an explanation later, I think.
Are there any other alchemists in the area? Any other alchemists?
right.
For what purpose?
Making some mana potions and healing potions for the lot.
Healing potions? I have a green carrot of happiness here. Induces regenerative properties, assuming they can swallow.
Thank you very much.
How about something for mana?
I don't have a blue carrot.
That's okay, buddy.
Oh.
Take care of this car.
I don't know who.
I can manage.
Right.
Any other alchemists in the area? I'm going to start making some
It's
mana
not
potions for
violence. I'd rather not, you know, extra violence.
You alright?
I'm very tapped.
Seemed alright.
I got thrown into a wall and shot, but I fixed it myself. I'm very exhausted though.
Oh, goodness.
Good.
Take a break.
Alright, take a breather. Go sit down if you wish.
Do that. Will we have the time for it?
Don't let your guard down, though. Best not to let your guard down until the guards come back.
Are you asking about the rainbow wings? That's a void send.
I'm trying to figure that out myself. I don't know.
He was calling.
Oh, ignore that.
Alright.
He was calling out to. Yeah, Maple had a too. He was calling out to the Great Meteor. No. These are the same fucks we saw back at the Coast of Del Sol. Never seen those. They're heavily armed. Maple's carrying out hides under beds.
Typical run-of-the-mill bandits. Heavily armored, fairly durable. What the fuck they're giving us? And then whoever the
Alright, this should be good.
Oh, and Big Spooky over there.
ransacked this much of Ishgard in what?
I'm familiar with
Interrogations take a fair while.
Yeah, last time I was here, he was like working on that or something, and it caused.
Alright, how are you feeling?
Phelan probably never noticed, but there is some blood coming down, dripping on his head because he got slammed in the concrete not too long ago, and he's bleeding.
You're bleeding. Yeah, I got it.
How are you on mana?
Starting to get a bit tapped, but I took a moment to breathe.
Holds up a large jug. I mixed the mana potion together. Take it slowly.
almost got my head taken off because I was trying to be a decent person in combat.
It sadly tastes of strong alcohol. That's why I said go slowly. It burns.
Yeah. Sorry.
It was like you need a moment, and he just goes. Gets up and goes straight in.
Finish that up for you. There you are.
Thank you.
There you go.
Just stared at you.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thank you.
Alright. What about you, friend?
I think I mistook your twin for you too.
It happens, I'm used to it. Alright.
Some kind of active one, something they impose on people.
I'll go to do too.
Force people to follow.
Any of you injured? You've all been seen to?
I'm good.
Alright.
Look, that's all we
you injured?
Yeah, but I run away from all those things normally.
Good.
You're right, and I charged
Hale and Hardy.
Hello.
For now.
Are you injured? Hurt at all?
Good, good.
How are you two holding up?
Good, stay that way.
Members of the Temple Guard.
Hello. You injured at all? Alright, just doing my rounds. You injured? You been seen to?
I might need a little healing.
Alright, sorry.
Thank you.
There you go. Whoop.
The Temple Guards are the original, well, I guess militaristic and guard force in Ishgard.
Whatever Primal did this
I had a
released its
horrifying
hold on
theory.
him before his untimely.
Yes, and I have a horrifying theory. We only found blood, no bodies. I think I found out what that might have been.
What is it?
I'm hoping not, I'm hoping not, I'm hoping not.
People turned primals? Yes.
Yes, Temple
Or,
Knights,
well,
thank you.
tempered.
Fuck. How are you on mana?
I've gotten a mana potion in a moment to rest. I'm mostly good now.
Gotcha.
My Aether reserves are no longer empty.
Yep. And I'm floating. Hold on.
Oh, don't float.
My brother was okay, yes? I didn't get a chance to check on him.
He seemed alright.
That's good. That's good. Oh.
And you?
I'm doing better now. I think. Yeah.
Press for me.
He took a head wound, but I treated it.
Well, also got stabbed.
There he is.
In the stomach and side, but I'm good.
I treated that as well.
That helped.
Okay. I was hoping there was going to be a but it's been treated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Oh. This is the most exhausted I've been in a very long time.
Yeah.
Thank you both for your
Could
assistance.
be worse. Could be worse. Of course.
I am gonna jinx it.
I swear to God, if I jinx it,
I mean, if we're going to be working for a while, I mean, it makes sense. Just from a logical standpoint.
Looks to be one of the citizenry.
And the guards. From my note, it says that the top has been taken, but the civilians have been evacuated.
I don't care if it's not safe here. I want to see my husband. Where is Ferdinand?
Husband apparently was supposed to be released from the prison today.
There's nothing wrong with October. Don't let that worry.
At least try to hide this one.
You were put into an
Bye-bye.
awful situation.
Very well. Good.
There's so many bodies everywhere. Ferdinand!
Man, please.
I need to ask out of character. Is this body still here?
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Ferdinand.
I'm just gonna act as Dead by Night.
Are you gonna recognize some?
Thank you.
Could you blame him?
The power of love.
Recognize that.
Wait.
The power
A
of
wife could recognize the husband's face in a heartbeat.
Even when they don't look like your husband anymore?
Going to
Person?
remove the helmet. And it would have been glinting underneath, going to bring out a necklace he would have worn. Ferdinand! Ferdinand! What happened to you? Don't just stand there! Help him, please! Ferdinand!
We tried.
He's...
Please. He's gone.
Don't
You
go.
need to go back to me today. Ferdinand!
What?
I'm so sorry.
Why was it? Why was it prison?
What's happened?
What do you mean?
Mr. Rodman.
Prisoners?
I want name. What's happened to
Don't
him?
know.
Primals.
He must have been
They
caught
were
up in the
tempered.
commotion.
I know what tempering is, but who killed him? If he was tempered, then why did you kill him? Who did
He
it?
was already
knock
like
them
that
out.
when we got there.
No one's going to take the blame.
I want name.
Nobody's over
I
here
did,
to
ma'am.
hear.
Who is that?
I killed your husband.
You
Ma'am,
The night, the
before
glass
you do
night.
anything rash.
That's
Sir, please. Please, do you know who killed him? Who killed my husband?
Ma'am.
I need to know who did it.
Let her go.
I will accept whatever punishment needs.
You're the lawyer, why don't you? You had to know what happened. There's a big group. Some of you must have, more of you must have tried to kill him. Can't be solely on you when we have this big pack of people.
Sorry, but it was your kin who asked us to come here and assist.
They have the reason.
Everyone, calm down.
Say he was tempered.
I'm
not. It's Guardian Susan, prisoner or not.
I understand. But
He was supposed to come out today.
this is a very delicate matter.
Supposed to reunite today. Right.
We do wish that you would have perhaps not been so rash when they were tempered.
That's not fun.
They have their reason.
They don't really give us a choice.
Yes.
It was another panic. They
You
have
can-
their reason.
They can knock out, they can disarm, they do not have to kill. Remember this.
Attempts were made.
Anything that Ishgard can supply.
However, as empowered as they were, it's not simple.
Who did the blow? I need to know. Please.
Attempts were made,
Listen to me.
as it does seem to be quite a lot of blunt force to the head.
But your husband
Not
dealt
just
his own
stabs
final
or
blow.
slashes.
Not us.
The head specifically left on.
What do you mean?
It's true.
Maria.
Did someone kick him while he was down?
Whatever your husband consumed or whatever he decided to accept.
Him?
Was
No. Never. Yes.
Stars above.
Are you suggesting that he would accept doing something
So
like
were
this?
these ones were tempered?
Not my Ferdinand. Never.
Look at the
Your
proof.
people kicked them while they were down?
The proof I'm seeing is that he is dead, and someone killed him. Even then, he wouldn't have chosen this. Someone could have stopped him.
Get the stretcher.
It was far too late. Your husband was far gone. There was no saving him.
So
Do
every
forgive
single
my
person out
colleagues.
here, every prisoner is dead. Every single one
No,
of
it's
them.
not your fault what you have done.
So why couldn't he be knocked out?
Well aware, sir. This woman would like to place blame, then she may.
Some others.
If he was fighting against all of you,
Misguided
he
as
could
it
not
is.
have so quickly taken his own life. Someone could have stopped it.
His fate was already sealed. His fate was already sealed.
Warrior of Light.
Enough.
Ryder!
Calm down.
I don't think yelling is
No,
Do not
not
yell.
yet.
Yeah.
If you require any assistance, if any of your men are injured, please let us know. Myself and a few others, I'm certain would be more than happy to assist.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pat your head
Maybe
gently.
go check on with them over there. I think we've done
Alright.
It was not his own. We define who's responsible and bring him to justice. Betrayal of Ishgard's finest. Yep.
Just take him upstairs. Come on.
No Ferdinand. Until I tell my children. The only reason he was brought to this prison was because you tried to hurt us. He just wanted to
Any resources that Ishgard can give.
What do I do now? How do I tell them? What do I
He's
tell
off
them?
saving Ishgard. That is all you say.
Saving Ishgard. How am I supposed to tell them that when word spreads of what happened? They're not dumb. They are smart
Then
children.
he died a hero defending Ishgard. Fighting off these things. He was not one of them. He was
Went out in a blaze of glory. You don't.
What
Been
house
lies.
did your husband serve? Sometimes it takes time to accept the truth.
Doesn't even matter.
We shouldn't watch this.
Proper burial.
We need to
Find
honor
what
him
house-
as a hero he was for defending Ishgard against these threats.
I don't wish to have these conversations right
Will
now.
you be okay?
I will answer your questions later. I need a moment.
I'll escort her back.
If you need someone to talk to who understands, please stop by the manufactory and ask for him.
Thank you. Before I go, if I could just
Ma'am.
have my final goodbyes.
Ma'am, we've taken this one up to the second level already.
The necklace.
We were,
May I have the necklace, please?
of course, if it's still on the body, then you may. Please just follow us to the second level.
Yeah. Or would you like to go home? See your children.
What if I were to retrieve the necklace for you and bring it to you later?
Alright. As long as at some point may I bring my children hello? Hello?
Sorry. My goodness, the body's not even cold and you're already trying to pick up on the wife. Shame on you.
I have done this.
Oh my god.
May I have
At
your
some
name so I may find where you live? So I may go.
Familiar with match tags.
Well, we're familiar with Might be a little type, I think.
It might be a bit of a different type, but I'm sure the concept is still the same.
Fits to what's been going on.
Technology powered by magic.
This particular
That's a chainsaw.
weapon.
Pastor.
Wait,
That is a scythe.
Oh.
Insight.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
I know a guy who would love to see that.
Right?
We're not talking about the same guy, actually. I forget, we have vastly different crowds.
Luckily, it seems
Actually,
we've got
that does
everybody
bring
here.
questionable now.
Something tells me the
Everything's out of
guards and
sync
stuff
with
probably
what's
want a little bit of time to
Yeah.
calm down the
Already
civilian
around.
populace.
I can't imagine.
Why don't we go ahead and see about trying to get everybody over to Charlene so they can sit down, rest,
I'll be
heal up,
alright.
and talk to the researchers about what we ran into.
I mean,
I wish Elbon was here. It would be golden.
By the 12, I just
Should be
remembered
nerding
something.
out so hard.
You two aren't attuned to the Charlie and Aether Eye, which means you're gonna have to travel by either airship or boat.
Got you.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm attuned
I'll
to the
go with you guys, keep me company.
when I went to
And
travel
don't pay for the trip.
but it's more, but it's considering
Actually, that does make me
on a
wonder.
map. I don't think I may have enough ether left over.
Considering
to
your
not
body
just
isn't
collapse in the
filtering
spot.
aether at
If
the
I were
moment,
to
I wonder if you'd get aether sickness through the
I don't know
through
if
the
I would find out, to be honest.
True, but it's just a thought that occurred.
Believe it or not, despite my rugged appearance and all the leather armor I'm wearing, I'm very fragile. Believe it or not, so maybe
He's
if we can
super
avoid
fragile.
that.
Look at him. Look how
My
easy I
best,
can move him around.
My best asset in a fight is my
You can show me off to
nimbleness
everyone.
You reminded me. Should I go attune to that?
and quick thinking.
Yes.
So what?
They're adventurous, especially the
Yes, if you don't have any of the stuff here in Ishgard, go and attune to it right now.
I will say, for
You two want to come with me just to have this?
I know before the chaos started, I did attune to the ether.
You're
before
right.
anything else.
Thank you. Suffice it to say, we've been
This
dealing
is your
with
guys'
quite a
turn.
few
If you want,
insane problems
go and handle the
over
guards and the
past
civilians.
few
We
months, to
got
say
it.
the least.
I'm gonna be moving everybody here over to Charlene so we can try to get
Such
some
is the
information.
life
You got
of
the
an
name.
adventurer.
should you ever find yourself on our side of things, feel
You as
free to
well.
come find us.
Never a dull
Probably offer
day.
the same thing you're offering us now.
I mean, the last
Never
couple
a
of
dull
weeks
appreciate
day.
it. Thank you.
You know, in blank
And then-
I'm scared. I think the last couple of weeks were pretty chill.
We're probably either going to need to get a ship or an air. We're either going to need an airship or a regular ship so we can transfer those
There's an
to
airship
Shard.
coming this way.
Like they're speaking with their hands. Supposed to say.
In fact, actually, that's what I was about to tell everybody.
I don't understand anything.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Thank you.
What?
We were asking.
Adventurers, you are hearing Neb over that link pearl. Listen, we got an airship coming this way that's going to be taking us over to Charlene. I want you guys to go ahead and prep your gear and equipment. No danger. We're going to go there to recover, heal, and communicate with some of the researchers about what we ran into so far. We might have a lead.
Fantastic.
Right.
I want to go home.
Excellent.
Excuse me if I'm
I
crying.
read about
Well, imagine
the past few weeks we've been dealing with some crazed individuals. Some people calling themselves the Rangers of Light, and these tempered, to say the least.
Oh.
Random disappearances across
Well.
Paris, and well,
I was trying to
we're
ask the
fearing
name.
the worst
that
at
they
this
had
point.
communicated this
They're
to.
most likely gathering them to summon a private.
For the what?
For
Their
them.
name.
I've heard that term.
Oh, asking for their name.
Yes, I was asking, and they had
Primal, in the
indicated they
simplest
had
of
told you.
terms, is a god.
They did some sign language,
They-
which I'm not
They carry
particularly
massive power. They
I gotcha. If I remember correctly, it should be it's Co, right?
typically tempering is
I'd say so.
it's a fairly
Cool.
simple thing. When one is tempered, they radiate the tempering around them, as such, drawing more people into it.
It's actually thanks to them that the master actually is alive, and we actually have a hefty payday that I do still need to give out to all of you. The city cannot be
We're
fucking
dealing with this
taxed.
kind of tempering completely from start.
Considering the loss of a good chunk of the Temple Knights, perhaps it's a little warranted.
Long story short, tempering is bad.
I'm afraid I
Tell you what,
gotta
here.
go.
With you lot, if you are heading out,
lost a very
I got
good
other
friend.
important matters as some things have came up. But I would like to get an update of what else is going on, and I do apologize for my late assistance.
I will know
Better
sooner.
late than never.
No
Phelan.
such thing as late assistance. There's assistance, and that's fine. You're good.
Yes.
After all,
Travel
you showed
safe.
up at all.
At least when we hit the
Travel fast.
Charlene, he'll be not even the word
I
about
will say,
fighting
though,
anything. It's pretty remote, so I don't think whatever this is spread that far.
I will say though, at least
At least one of y'all try and keep me updated on what's going on when I get back. I would like
Right.
to be
I'm
kept in
sure
the
any
loop.
number of us will be able to
I
inform
doubt
you
all
as
of
soon
us
as
will
you
forget.
return.
Alright. Well, anyways, you all stay safe.
If you
alright?
collapse that thing, it's very dangerous to have
Stay
it
safe, Phelan.
Listen,
I tried to
this
coordinate our
conference
efforts as
anyway,
best we
just
could
walk
when
to
the
right.
chaos was
I have
rampant.
no friends, but you walk to the left.
One of my knives back home.
I can tell. If you guys weren't, there'd be a lot more death around the area.
As I try to walk around.
Yeah.
I try
Particularly
to tell my knife back
from
home
back
with my
wounds.
favorite something that collapses at least, like just folds in. But he won't.
Yeah.
He said he's looking for a smaller one to mimic.
What?
He is a site that mimics other sides.
Oh! I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot. It's kind of... Honestly, that site is kind of a curse.
I was just proud of myself.
It made him weaker when he first got it.
Everyone,
What are your thoughts?
well, made it out alright.
Unbearably.
I certainly hope I can replace all of my potions at Charlian.
This is why I
There should be a stall.
speak so harshly against summoning.
Oh, I make my own. I just need all of the things that I need to make them. It'll take me time.
It's been a while.
With
Hey, at least they didn't show up today.
My poor backpack. It's so light.
We'll get it refilled.
We've got chocobos that are now opposition. We've got tempering
You
out
would
the
think,
wazoo. Now we've got prisoners that are fighting like
given how
knights.
long they've existed as trouble, they would be better informed.
All that's going in a direction I don't like.
I definitely know.
People who haven't encountered
Always trying
them
to
before
coordinate
don't know
efforts
what
and
to
try and
think of
strategize
them.
where to
It's been a
put
while
people.
since the last.
They acted like they were better
Especially that
trained
their
than
initial
Sherlock.
did not have nearly as many threats of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Last one was that woman.
Doesn't help
Not
that
to mention
a
the
few of them
different
had
effects some of them
claymores,
had.
like darkness.
Some of them were able to just disappear.
Discussion for problem. Should
So,
have gone.
since they're aether, but
You
they
don't
were
know
moving
till
around
I
all the
almost
time level
guarantee
too.
It kind of yes, I'm told water problem.
But what I was studying.
A good few of them were even able
Done.
to change their fighting style on the fly. Changing from sword and board.
How are you doing?
I'm also going to have to build my own astrolabe again.
Condition.
Poor thing got shattered.
That's annoying.
It's unfortunate to hear.
If you need any assistance, let me know.
Reminds me of what she said.
Might have some spare parts.
Or, what was her name?
Many hands make light
They
work.
called her Ice Heart. She had some other name she referred to it by.
I've not seen someone cry like that.
Well, I wouldn't expect
Someone what now?
more that
Someone cry like that.
What's the observatory's
she
tower height,
turned
like
into
200 feet?
rather than summoned.
It's never easy.
And it makes me wonder if perhaps
It's never easy.
To the ground below to simply
she is somehow do the art of
And according to that
Some
guard, even before he hit the ground,
Don't-
the rib cage was already caged.
some as optional transfigured herself. How long does it last?
Oh, at the very least, it could have been much worse had we not intervened. At least, I think so, anyways.
I wish you luck in that.
It was localized, thankfully.
That being said, how far you?
Yes.
Considering the fact that they can vanish, goodness knows what would have happened.
I would hope to.
Especially if it had somehow leaked into the firmament.
to our current time and cause a bunch of chaos now.
I was told
Well, I'm just rather,
the Grand Alliance of Eorzea, what are they
I don't know,
themselves now?
glad, upset
Yes.
over the fact that there was one death.
Mm.
One there could have been non-casualties.
Or some sort. Yes.
They took their own life, from what I have heard.
Someone else.
Yes, we.
She was killed. She made a bad copy. She was killed.
Yes.
She died again.
He showed me something of a red chocobo.
I don't know if that's very classic. I would say that.
I think he may be implying that that's what this is. He said something about
A lot of
meteors.
the problems we've been dealing with are the sole
Red
cause of it.
Chocobo
Not to
looks
mention
safe,
she is
but
now
not
running
exactly
amok
like
on
some
the
sort
other
of
side of
man.
the border.
Yes, that's what confuses me. But if, well, if people are believing enough and that they pray enough, practically anything can be done to the planet.
Yes. Probably. So far, we haven't been able to correlate any problems to her since she's left. But at the same time, I'm sure killing her would probably solve a lot of problems here. Either way.
Much like the dragons of Mirror City.
We haven't gotten ourselves wrapped up in more than we can deal with.
Never again. Not even the true Bahamut, but an image of him shade.
Sort of.
Ended up causing us no end of grief.
Said she had like a
Many
prison.
hundreds
She
of
had a
years
bunch
later.
monsters in.
Yeah. She was basically the architect of it. She controlled everything about it.
What if she's gone over to our side to get revenge?
Apparently, they had these white chocobos, and whenever the assailants were around them, they fought a great fervor. But whenever the chocobo left, they went back to a baser state. My assumption is these white chocobos act as some sort of conduit for this primal's power.
Oh, yeah, you would love to go to the saucer.
The first time we put something
Yeah.
Still.
Seem to be very flighty as well.
Light the aerosol.
Still around to fight in combat. They're smart.
Did you get your cheesy bacon?
Hello. Just informing you all that the instance for Charlene is now open. At your convenience, please start making your way over to that instance. I will be closing the Ishgardian one.
Want to go home?
Guess that's our cue to go to the airship.
I won't be going to Charlie, unfortunately.
Yeah. Home would be nice.
It sounds like Mbaka might be rounding us off.
He's got his own plans.
I'll take you to where the airship is.
Of course, he's a free man. He can go wherever he pleases.
You have a gun.
Just as you or any of us could. If anybody ever told me where I could or could not go, obviously within reason. Sure as hell I'd be throwing a fuss.
What? You don't trust me?
Let's hold off for right now. I want to send you down there with
I barely
know
need
him.
a way
Use a
to
gun?
defend myself. Well, okay, you have a fair argument here.
I have a link girl now if you need any help and you know how to contact me on the other
To
side.
you? Something that's made out of metal to poke people with?
Unless I want the risk of biting down on the red carrot.
As long as you don't wind up sending yourself halfway across the world after spiraling that thing off.
I'll lead you to it.
Warrior of light, whatever you
Don't worry not, worry not.
You are right.
I'm gonna have to ask where you got those from at this point in time.
Well, airships here.
He gave me them.
Let's get going, friends.
He attempted to give me two.
I'll be truthful to you to start.
This is already heavy enough for me.
That makes me wish I could bring one myself.
I'll only use it if I need to, because I definitely know I need training.
I wish that this body of mine could save those in trouble.
Better somebody else who can defend themselves. Use it.
We'll pretend I stored it.
Make sure that thing's got, is loaded, or you have some type of spare
I
ammunition.
assume he loaded it. I mean, as far as I can tell, there is a safety on it. Yeah, there's the airship.
It doesn't look very safe.
Oh, machinist weapons probably aren't meant to be.
Somebody.
Machinist training. No, no. I am a good strategist.
Yippee! Alright. That was a bit exhausting. Whew. Hello! I don't speak Russian, sadly, but thanks for stopping by. Oh. Yeah, sorry for the abrupt start earlier. I forgot to hit the stream start button. But no, we're fine. I'm so sorry about the occasional quality lowering. You can tell when I'm looking at my funny little menu. Might see if I can disable that, but honestly it might be good if I need to make some adjustments in the stuff that's a bit more intensive. Saves my computer a bit heat. At the very least, I'll be able to mostly listen to this without any audio. No, we're done.
Oh no!
Sister, we're home!
Yippee! At least slightly traumatized.
I need your help with astrologian stuff.
Oh, sure, I can. It's not too hard. I can give you the astrolabe I made if you want.
No!
You lied to me!
You lied to me!
By the way, with all of my potions broken, my backpack's really light.
Calm down.
I swear it's difficult every time I jump. I just go.
Oh my god.
Dear kitty, have cheeseburger.
I try to warn you.
If you want as well, I can share you the
Sorry.
I can share you the particle I made for Malefic.
Healing. Oh.
The healing part is
Good healing effects.
I have this one, but Divis made it.
I have something that can be used for Earthly Star.
Ooh, I'd love to see
don't know
that.
how to use it.
Wait, let me turn on earmuff
So
mode.
it was this. It was.
There you go, that's much better. I can actually hear you now.
So, it was actually this asset that I found on Booth one day. It's this star that explodes into like a sphere of like constellations.
All right, players. Speaking dog, yes. All right there, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and start kickstarting the role play. All right, so everybody, so you're gonna be teleporting to the.
Started. The hell?
I'll wait. It's okay. No, we'll wait. Cool. So, you guys are gonna slowly start going into the.
You're welcome for the counter drama.
Yay!
Listen
Cool.
to the dog.
So you guys are gonna start going into the ferry docks entrance. You guys are gonna be arriving by the airship. There you go. That's it. You guys get to start filtering in.
Alright, feel free to leave whenever you have to.
Perfectly fine.
They don't always have to be in the same map at the same time. It's just wanted them to be introduced together.
Yeah, no, we got a good one. But now we're home. Sweet. Max, like.
Is it ferry docks?
Yep, ferry docks.
Thank you. Alright.
Yeah.
So I suppose the weather's mellowed out now.
They do make a banging burger, though.
Thank God.
I'll show you guys around.
Home sweet home. Labyrinthos.
Oh. I forgot, you wanted to pick me up before we headed to Charlotte. And now we're here.
Never been to old Charlie, have you? Come on. I'll be your guide.
Well, at least we're home.
Big cat showing the small cat. So, you got no worries. Although some of the people in Charlian are a bit more schnazzy, you know, fancy nerd and all that. But overall, the place is actually.
If our boss gives us any trouble, we can be like, oh, we brought the people who know the things.
A lot more, and is a lot more lenient.
True.
Especially adventures and
It
whatnot.
does work quite well in our case. Granted, I don't really want to see him at all today.
Same to be honest. If we can avoid them, we can probably.
But
Yes.
currently, it's
Yeah, but,
not
you
being
know,
staffed at the moment because the person
there
who's
is a
working is
hint.
currently running all over the place with everybody else. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'll make sure you're checked in though and everything, so no worries.
Damn, I was hoping I could see some people get yelled at by the I forget their title.
We already had to deal with that once.
Like the customs.
It was not fun because people decided to run their mouth, and
Mm.
Cat had to make people stop talking.
We have it much easier than all of you. We can just come and go.
Oh, good for y'all.
There are perks and advantages. But you do know,
You got a
you
couple of the
probably
shops around
at least
here?
should. Don't just
A
stop
lot
by
of it
here.
has to do with hunts, though.
Mhm.
So, for whatever reason you decided that
I
hunting in the
know.
area seems to be your go-to, it'd be your place. People there are really nice whenever they're actually around.
To be fair, this is my first time in Charlotte.
Oh, welcome. If you'd like, I could show you to some of the sites.
I mean, this is technically my second time in Charlian, as far as
Just
I
over
remember.
there is actually where you'd be getting your food.
Perhaps. There's a few things I'd like to focus on first.
Welcome to our home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, someplace I'd love to go is the home of
You might not
alchemy.
have
That
to-
place
Oh, Radzatan?
sounds like a dream. Exactly.
Mm.
I especially would like to see some of that Hannish style up close and personal.
Oh, you should be able to see some of it here. There's been since the end of days, there's been a bunch of people moving over here and like sort of working here.
I know, but like,
Especially because of the...
Ah, fair, fair. It is natural habit.
habitat and all of that.
Yeah. Understandable.
Now, I'm sure they have a lot of lovely reagents here. Don't get me wrong, there's
Oh,
great reagents to be
plenty.
found everywhere.
I was going to tell them that it might be a little bit out of their price range.
I mean, I don't know how rich he is.
True. Well, honestly, I'm probably going to head back to the library.
Alright, have a good time. I'm gonna get some food at the last stand. Let me see if...
Well, then, at this rate, I will catch the flak while you can get scot-free. I do all you want.
Are you sure? Good.
I mean...
as far as they know, we're not back yet.
Well, the moment someone sees one of us, the other is here.
True, true.
At least I can intercept for the time we're all here, so... Go mingle with everyone. Try to
I
get
wish
some
you luck,
answers if
brother.
you can.
I'll try
I'm
and...
going to need all the luck, sister.
I'll try
I'm gonna need all
and...
that luck and more.
I'll try and save you some food.
Thank you. Oh, I don't want to see a shoe flying at me.
Hmm.
If he was as big burly like you, then yeah.
Hey, I think so. Yeah. They got cat ears and everything.
correctly,
Oh, so they dress up for fun.
Did he have a sword or an axe?
An axe. A really, really big axe.
Yep.
That's uncomfortable
That's
to
the
think
one
about.
that I know of.
Great.
Yeah.
That was the
Hello.
first time that they
I mean,
got
at least
there.
based on the subscription,
Hi.
Description, he was a lot like you, Neb. So I don't know, but they never saw his face. Only a faint glow of some light blue. That sort of thing.
That matches his
Kind of lead
appearance.
down the
Knew
halls. So.
So.
Well.
Yeah.
Fucking Rangers are bullshit.
Yeah. Where did he run off to?
And.
The hell?
Huh. Oh.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't steal any people.
Don't know.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think you'd only do unless
I'll
you
be
told him
alright.
to.
I'll be going back over it with Luma, but one of the things that we'd actually found was that the untampered with words today, mammoth that we had, the one that was actually helping you guys, it didn't look tinkered with at all. It looked clean, organized, put together. All the ones that didn't, the ones that looked banged up, parts inside looked all kinds of crushed, even with you guys attacking it. Those are the ones that were trying to take people.
I wonder if it's the Rangers or somebody else
I
trying to
see.
tinker with it. I mean, there's also the Great Red and all that shit going on. I also heard about from somebody what just happened in Ishgard before you guys came over. You guys all right?
Yeah.
What happened over there?
We
Mass tempering.
Almost.
God, more shit to worry about. Well.
Yep.
At the very least, we know kind of where it's coming from, though. Ina thinks she wanted to check the actual prison cells, but I want to wait till we can send a team down there. The guards had that place all kinds of covered with doors and all kinds of stuff, covering it up as much as they could.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Well, if you need me, to be there to help out, just let me know and I'll
Deb?
kind of scrounge the people up.
The ironworks still might be out of commission for a few. Things have been bent. Strips and everything been ripped. Barely the guild coin is still there, but some of the guns and armor have been taken too.
What?
Thank God I got the knowledge from a book. I've been practicing.
At least Gardarnia and Ulda are safe. Nothing to report from there.
For now, at least.
It's just Ishgard and Maelstrom. Hmm.
Hmm.
Quite interesting.
Don't know.
Should I let the others know about the mammoths, just in case if they see any more, or...?
Go ahead. Spread that around as best you
Mm.
can.
Yeah, just
I need to try to find a certain small person so we can go ahead and start getting together with these researchers.
True. Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
Probably
Try and
keep
ask
in mind though
questions
there are a
properly.
bunch of mammoths around here normally, so you know, make sure people don't freak out and break our things.
Ah, I see. Will do.
Yeah.
I am
I guess
starved.
specify that it's unlikely that Charlian mammoths are tampered with.
Hmm.
Especially, presumably, if whoever is maintaining them is doing their job correctly.
Hmm. Ah, I miss food. It's better than eating Arcon no for 5 fucking days straight.
Can I understand what you're saying?
Well, presumably, if I rescue the problem.
Get that off my hip. Don't want to be. Probably don't need my planisphere at the ready.
Of course.
Sorry, just muttering to myself.
I
Don't mind
don't
me.
want any more trouble here, at the very least.
Hmm. Thank you for the extra aether earlier, by the way. I probably would have knocked myself out without it.
It's not like I'm exactly using it for cast magic. I don't have a conduit.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you need this one, he's all yours. Maelstrom patched him up a little bit on, you know, the head, but I think he should
Oh,
be
it's a
still
Maelstrom
functional.
mammoth. Okay.
At least let us, you
Gotcha.
know, find some traces.
Well, we still need to find where all the
Hello again.
researchers and stuff are hiding at. Probably in their classes at the moment. If you want to go ahead and keep the little guy with you for a little bit.
You enjoying your, I assume, first visit here?
Alright.
Oh.
Don't cause too much trouble.
As watchful as any god.
Best of luck.
Guess we should find the others. Where could have Bella and everybody else run off to? Where are they at?
Let's see. I want to go put down my backpack, but I really don't want to go down to Labyrinthos right now. Elevation light is long bloody time.
You're not gonna drug people anymore.
No, this one's been surprisingly fixed up by the maelstrom.
We got this amazing aluminum. Alright, so I gotta... Probably a good thing that I didn't get answers to her, because I don't remember where everything is. I know that that's Numenon over there. Maldesi and Annex is back there. I forget what this building's called. I think it might be the Studium? I can look at a map later to get a chance to sit down. Oh no, that building's Numenon. It's just some random, fuck-ass random buildings. And that's the Studium. Probably.
It's the main library which goes levels underneath the aisle. Yeah. We went up and then went down as well.
Is it not Numenon? I said the Rizana, but I don't think that's right. I think the library's called Numenon.
I promise I will drink everything. I have to take something later in case of emergency.
Alchemist at heart.
Hello.
Nonsense. As an alchemist, I know
If you
exactly the
down-
dosage I can take.
If you
There you are.
down 4 of
stay
those
too long,
in
it
one
looks back.
go, it's going to have problems on your body.
That's probably the problem.
Not to be too loud over here. This is the Numenon.
Still an amazing repository of
Oh,
knowledge.
it goes very down.
Every single
Is this
library.
his first time?
Most things here go down rather than up.
Yes.
Is this his first time here?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
this
did.
is his
I
first
did
time
hear
in
about.
Charlian.
Yes, you were telling me about. What was it called?
All kinds
Labyrinthus?
of history.
Labyrinthos is
Yes,
a
Labyrinthos.
different part. This is Numenon. Labyrinthos is closer to the main building in the center of the aisle. At least the entrance down to it is. It's farther underground than this goes.
It was more in reference of us just saying most things go down.
Ah, yes, that is very down. It's
Yes.
no.
I suppose so. If you have an entire fake sky there.
I'm no geologist, volcanologist, whatever the term is, but basically there used to be like a sort of volcano thing down there. There's a word for it, but it sort of since stopped being that.
Especially here.
It's like a deep underground pocket. So
Tova, get back here. Get back here right now. Get back here right now. Get back here right now. No, you're not. You're going to stand right here.
Why?
Get back here. Get over here now.
Why?
Sorry.
It's what just happened.
he jumped on the ledge.
What'd he do?
You can look down from
You can
right
look over the
here.
railing.
Yeah, but there's a better thing.
Oh my heart.
You could have fallen.
If I have to do fucking paperwork because of you, I'm going to throw things at you.
Like a shoe?
Yes, like a shoe. I have a spare pair just for that. That's in winter
That
trekking.
explains what your brother was saying.
Oh yes, our teacher would commonly throw boots at us if we were being bad.
Over there?
Boot to the head. Understood.
Library that looks like it goes down for
I was
moms.
curious. It goes so far down.
Yes, and you
You
could
are
have
not a
fallen.
dragoon. You are not surviving that fall.
This is.
How did Charlene even build this? I'm not even
If
sure.
you want to look down, there's a see-through piece of flooring right here.
Everybody's yelling at him. Almost
I'm gonna go ahead and start digging into some of the older books about primals.
He doesn't
Try to see if I can find some kind of
continuation.
Okay.
Something to help us out. I'm assuming these platforms can go up and down as.
Yes. They, if you look below, you can see the gap where it slots in. It's like a little elevator, but magic.
What about going up?
Well, there's not really much up, but you know, if you go down, then you can come back up. You know.
Not up from here, but
Yeah.
up from down there.
Well, I mean, I saw that there's some bookshelves up there, so.
Ah, then I suppose I've never had the reason to go up there.
Levels down there. How much knowledge?
Oh, it's our entire thing.
Yes.
Basically, this area has a lot of used to have a lot of volcanic activity, so it has these big holes. Saves us a lot on digging, so that's why everything goes down. If you think this is impressive,
On that front,
if you ever manage to see Labyrinthos, then you know it's like an entire world down there.
Time to visit Labyrinthos since the last time I was here.
They engineered an entire.
With the rest of the Loporits.
They engineered an entire fake sky and atmosphere down there.
Just outside here to the right.
Huh. Really?
So that if there needs to be testing on live specimens, we can simulate their habitat naturally.
Similar to how we were trying to do Greatest Ends Vale and the Caratorium in Best Ways Burrows. Well, we were collaborating, weren't we? That does make sense.
I believe so. I don't know a whole lot about that whole thing, aside from what everyone's talking about, you know, like with Fortuno's teeny tiny toy boat and all that.
As some called it.
Bit of a favorite nickname. I think it's still down there. They sort of docked it after all that business.
Start to think about it. I haven't seen any other Loporit in a good few moons. I don't even know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I probably wouldn't be too pleased to see them either way.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've scattered about the world or returned to the moon, whichever their fancy. New things to find, you know.
I wouldn't be surprised if a good few of them are stuck busy maintaining the Excitotron 6000 24/7.
Yes, but they're
The
not
what?
a Lollapalooza.
A little side venture to make sure adventurers didn't go insane if the Exodus fell through.
That is what I heard.
Probably good thinking then.
They're very confused as to why you're not a Lullafell.
Why I'm not a Lullafell? Because I'm a
Never
Loporit.
gets confused easy. Don't blame him.
I'm not confused.
You
Alright, I
are.
was trying to be considerate to him because I was like, I read about some people called the Pelu, and he was a Lalafell the whole time. I had no idea.
Oh, you're talking about me.
Well, yeah, but then I made a joke about them being a Lalafell. Let's just...
Lovely to meet you. I'm Bunchacha Buncha, an alchemist.
Hi, Boom
And a
Josh
woman.
Buncher. A woman? Oh, God. What's up?
Tava.
Sorry. Really awkward. My bad.
You're fine, you're fine.
For a
It's
moment,
not the
I thought it was
first time,
simply force of habit.
I'm sorry, what do I have to do? Change the color of my everything pink? Goodness.
I don't think you would need to be that drastic.
Sometimes I wonder.
Oh, sure.
Do you know if this this place is sorted in any sort of way, like by alphabetically, by category,
Fair point.
both, hopefully.
I mean, I've grown to enjoy purple.
Probably in some way, but I forget that people are taking books in and out of here so often. It kind of is an entire like shuffle thing. You know the thing where you're like at the place and they pick up a thing and then you put it somewhere else because you don't actually need it. It's just like that on repeat for 5 weeks.
Ah.
Last time we were here, there was like separate sections, like war, but I think biology or something was around there. You're just gonna have to gamble.
Yeah, you just got to sort of look around. Shouldn't be too hard, but I can help you look if you'd like. What are you looking for?
Yeah.
I assume
probably
ethological
should
studies?
research on the, I think now that I have the Aetheryte, I can just come and go as I please, so I'd rather focus on the task at hand, figuring out this, maybe primal situation.
Yeah. Normally I'd ask one of the, I'm forgetting the word. Sorry, it's been a day. Normally I'd ask one of the Mammoths to help find it. There's one around here that's usually the index page normally around here to help, but I assume maybe they're out for repairs or something.
Maybe they're out for repairs, on break, or what have you. Alright, well then, yes, we should probably...
maintenance.
We definitely should have books on primals and such. It's been something of great research.
I know the report. I know some of the reports I had, well, poured over went during the collaboration, made mention of Susano, but I sincerely doubt he's the primal at work here.
Probably not.
Would I could one day or year, I guess, just sit down and pour over every last one. I think that would take even reading away a good few moons, even if he never slept. They said the researchers were probably in the studium, correct?
Yes, but there seems to be a gathering over here.
Presumably a resting spot.
Considering the report meteor, among other things that we've been seeing, it doesn't take a genius.
I just really want someone to prove me wrong and say it's something else.
I wish I could. That the bandits at Costa del Sol were talking about as well.
You don't think that they were also
tempered? Yes.
They were. They were. Oh, I hadn't heard this.
Yes. I was hoping that when you guys came over here, you might have brought one of the prisoners with you, but that does not seem to be the case. If we're able to get our hands at least on one of the tempered individuals, maybe we can learn something from that.
There was
I
at
believe
least
we left most of them with
the
the
ones
Mexican
that
squad.
the one that you guys had actually caught didn't say anything because I wanted to let you guys enjoy it for the moment, but it looks like he was self-mutilating to empower himself in some kind of way.
Yes, he was doing that.
Had a big hole in his chest.
Oh.
Didn't make it. Mind you, though, we did actually get some prisoners from Costa del Sol. Luckily.
Yeah, that's the people I was hoping you all would bring over.
Well, they left him with me. So I made sure to bring him over.
So we will have to...
Simply adventurers.
Thank goodness.
Turn them over to the local authorities. We have no right or reason to bring them with us.
I went ahead and spoke to the master. He was very thankful that a certain ninja was able to help secure his life, as well as a couple of others. So I asked him for a favor, and outside of a decent payment, which will be going out to all of you, He also allowed me to work together with the Maelstrom guards that were actually arriving to at least take 1 to 2 of the prisoners directly here. Had to have an escort and everything.
If they're still here, have anyone seen to them yet?
Oh, are you kidding me? The moment I told these researchers about the situation, it was instant.
Okay, then what information has been?
Haven't had a chance to get any information back, though.
Great, then I'll be doing that in a bit, so I'll have to go deal with that later. Regardless, so I heard about what happened on your end of things, but what happened on the lower levels?
Lots of tempered.
I can
Many of them.
recall a little. Basically, a lot of big armored dudes spawning here and there, and then even killed a couple of the Temple Knights. So we reached the statue area. There was one in silver armor, way different than the other ones. Anytime we knocked it down, he grew bigger. He started growing in size.
He was also praying every time.
Yes, he was praying, and when I first attacked him, he picked me up and I believe attempted to temper me.
So primal.
Fortunately, only an attempt.
Like a conduit.
Ooh, Yvette, that's really not good now.
No, it isn't. That's why I was
Yes, that's
asking
what
earlier. From
makes
what
me
we know,
wonder.
and yeah, you go first.
I've never heard of anything other than primals being able to temper. I've had my encounters with them in the past and their tempered armies. None of them have had this sort of ability before.
If one were sufficiently infused with a primal's aether, if they were to spend some of that aether to push it forward onto someone else, there is a
That
possibility
might work.
that it could cause a change in someone else's aether. Spread it, so to speak.
But would it be enough to subsume someone's entire aether?
Maybe not quite.
It could be some form of
anything to add, Luluma?
temporary?
Yes, but I'm waiting. I'm not going to interrupt. I'll wait.
No, go ahead.
2 things. First off, from what we gathered so far, I heard something about a crying wife. I don't know much about that situation, which I would like to be debriefed on. Do not interrupt me until I'm done. So I heard something about that, and their husband is supposed to be released today, and also about the Silver Knight that you all were talking about, the one that was praying and what be it. They were also supposed to be released today. So, how exactly did a number of people in the prison get tempered? Second thing, we're talking about someone being able to temper, or I guess a primal being able to temper through a person. Technically it would work if not only the person was a conduit, but they had something that was connected to the primal itself. Which we've already seen such an item. If you recall, we found these on the bandits in Costa del Sol, these necklaces with this red chocobo symbol on them. Here.
Oh. I had not seen these.
The guy with that much intelligence could manifest an army?
Manifest? Debatable. But temper, do you know how many chocobos there are in Heorzia? And how freely they can come and go?
Let alone the rest of Aferis.
Well,
Mhm,
actually,
true.
chocobos aren't so much popular in other places on Atheros. They are mainly in Eorzea, on this continent.
Hmm.
Well, not this continent, surely. Yeah, you get what I mean. Something like these horses.
They prefer to use falcons over an Othard.
Hmm.
Ah.
The silver chocobo that we saw in the Lonely Night, that kind of just ran off after we started fighting off a bunch of the other knights, I guess.
Makes sense.
I think
Yes, after it
somebody else
saw that
mentioned-
it was a losing battle, it ran off.
We haven't noticed any kind of tempering coming off the actual chocobos, but there's a good chance they might be... Kind of sounds a bit crazy, but commanding, possibly.
So there is something similar in
Oh, no, sorry. Talk to Cole.
Understood. So there's something similar, at least with the oh, bloody hells, what had the lizard been called again?
Mamuja?
Yeah, the Amalga. The similar with the Amalja, where they have people who command the tempered soldiers, for lack of a better term. So perhaps it's something along the lines of that, where those who are of the worshipping tribe just take control over the minions, giving them direction.
Right. A lot of the ones who were commanding were kind of more shamanistic, more aethily attuned. Chocobos are known for magics. We all know what the red one does.
And these
chocobos.
You got me stumped
So
there.
we know obviously about the
Strange
yellow. We know what the
one.
red ones do. Grey apparently command people. What the fuck do blue ones do though?
So far, the
Blue
only
ones are
thing that we've been able to
assassins.
keep track of when it comes to the blue ones is... all right, assassins. Okay, I was gonna say that they just seem to be a lot more... Everyone reports them coming up from behind, normally being rather stealthy, tend to catch people off guard. Normally, most people are able to keep attention, you know, us more durable types, we're able to keep a lot of the creatures focused on us, but blue ones seem to be intelligent enough to be able to just attack who they want.
perhaps they have some capability of using their
no.
aether for stealth?
Possibly.
Never seen one though.
I've only ever seen one chasing after the young lady at Costa del Sol. But I hadn't seen too much of it after that.
Okay. It's bound to be others. We need to keep our eyes out for them no matter what. We can try to understand what the chocobos do. Also, as someone who owns a chocobo, gonna need to put aside a lot of our kind feelings that we'd normally have for them, and at least during this, might be best to focus on getting rid of the chocobo if you see one with a group.
Do we have to worry about our personal mounts as well?
I've kept Luna kind of locked up for a bit. She doesn't seem to be acting different, but I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't concerned.
There was a fat chocobo at Costa del Sol. It just seemed to have been floating around, but... Well, it was rolling
They
around,
kinda do
actually.
They kind of do that. The fat ones are a little bit more trickier to tame. So they kind of just do what they want.
Rambunctious, I believe Victor called it.
The problem is, it's a little difficult to tell whether or not it's part of this entire scenario.
Probably best then to just stay away from them then for the time being.
Better yet, for those of you who do own chocobo carriages or any of that, keep an eye on them.
Oh.
Every now and then.
I should also mention that there isn't a lot of information in the known on this whole Great Red business, but I did find a couple of pieces of information. Most of it extremely vague and very far-reaching, and not exactly seen as fact by most scholars. The most I was capable of getting was some kind of story from the 6th Age, I believe. Something about a great red one bringing forth the new dawn. Dawn of a new age. It's hard to decipher. It's not exactly in Hailsian. But there really isn't a lot of information on it. It's just something about, like I said, bring forth the dawn and pictures of a red sun. Because it is a children's storybook. Most of the papers seem to be in disarray. Has not survived well. I could see if I could spend more time.
Dalamud springs to mind, though.
Same.
Similarity, but yeah, I'm not even sure if Dalamud, well, considering that day, what did happen, they must have used it for the story, but it's gotta be unlikely. Dalamud was pure destruction. They kind of wanted to just end everything. Didn't care who.
I can check and see with some of the sergeants I know out in Baja if they have anything. Sometimes on operations we would run into situations where there were red chocobos that were already out there. A lot of them are being herded out there, purposely slapped and kind of sent into a bit of a craze because, well, if you don't have men or you don't have machines to use, send a wild creature out there. Of course, we're trying to overtake the land, right? So we got to deal with them anyways. We would occasionally run into operations where a singular red chocobo would get extremely powerful. It would take an entire barrage of men to even be able to take it down. Normally, a majority of us would get either knocked out or damn near killed in the process, but once we take it down, let's go back to normal.
Oh.
Normally we just thought it was just more Garlean fuckery, but...
Oh, God, I hope that there isn't a fat one that's red.
Don't put that image into our heads.
Don't put that evil out there.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
As much as I wouldn't want to,
Something I would like to
we
think
might need
about.
to take it into speculation.
Something to say?
Oh, yeah, should I talk to you about the mammoth as well? And the information we found out? Well, I found out.
Probably.
Okay, so I went to the Maelstrom, Adders, Flames as well. Only could find some information over at the Maelstrom. A lot of shipments being taken in the middle of the night, that sort of thing. A lot of the credible sources, I say credible very lightly, mostly drunkard pirates, but there was one guy that I came across. He was kind of jumbling a little bit, but he said something about a pink man with cat ears and a big axe behind him grabbing shipments from the Maelstrom late at night. Kind of like, you know, like the size of Neb in some way, shape, or form.
I do not like the comparison.
Yeah, Caddy
But it's unfortunately the closest one we have.
They're a Hrothgar.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think I know who they're talking about.
I think most of us who have met them know who they're talking about.
Yeah. So
what the fuck are the
there's
Rangers
the-
doing with shipments?
I don't know. I had this one fixed up by some of the Maelstrom officers. Pretty cheap and kind of fast, too. But...
Well, care to share
I don't know, just
who
kind of
this
took it with
person
me.
is?
Have you been around with the whole Rangers business that's been going on?
No.
Then
I've
you
sort of missed
then
it.
you'd. There's these people in these leotard-looking suits that have been a bother. Better question, what the fuck are we gonna do?
So I've
Gonna
heard.
deal with them as well? Because yeah, it turns out they might have been right, but they are still problems to deal with.
Right for the wrong reasons, perhaps.
We do have some options. Number one, technically, I have not been able to find any reports of them causing trouble, though there are many adventuring guilds who have been bothered by their sudden sparring sessions to prove a point. But in terms of them doing evil, they have not done any. In fact, there have been some reports of them saving people who are going to be kidnapped. So, they could be genuinely telling the truth. They are trying to follow their original directive of replacing adventurers.
I mean,
The other
stealing,
one,
though,
if
is
we-
another crime in and of itself. Especially from the Maelstrom. But...
Although I agree, it's not right. If mammoths are the only thing that you are taking... I mean... I don't know. One of the other things that I had found was that the mammoth that actually was walking around trying to lead people towards the enemy and trying to actually kind of help, it looked untempered with, unmessed with, everything looked fine. The cleanest one that I could find that you guys had to take down, that someone literally just shot right through the head, the insides of it looked just like a lot of the others. Shoddy work of someone tearing it open, fiddling with things, throwing them back in. There's a chance...
Well, I mean, I don't think the Rangers would kind of mess up something like that, or, I don't know, given their suits, but...
That's what I mean.
If they even knew how to do that in the first place.
Yeah,
Something tells
right.
me that maybe we could be dealing with a situation where a lot of the things that we're being fought with are kind of being... It's a lot of... thinking of natural camouflage, right? The chocobos. There's no way of knowing whether one is a tempered creature or not, as well as with the mammoths. It looks like the Rangers of Light are snagging some of them to use, maybe to warn people, maybe to tell them. But there's a chance some of them are being caught in between. Then they're being messed with, shoddy work, but by this group that we're dealing with, to then be used to then trick more people, because you think it's meant to help you, or you think it's meant to be with something else, and then it's snagging away weaker people who aren't expecting it. Or even just catching us off guard.
True.
If I may just make like an absolutely, probably insane suggestion. The next
We're
time...
dealing with tempered chocobos. I don't think you can come up with a crazier thing.
No, well, depends on your definition of crazy in this context. If somehow, some way, you bump into one of these Rangers again, something the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tell them, hey, look, we're trying to deal with these assholes that are these red chocobo dickheads. Maybe they know something.
Didn't they also say that they dislike chocobos, too? Last time they were in Corthus? So, maybe they could help.
Every single chocobo that came into camp.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry to cut you off, though. But, continue.
Just as a, hey, look, we don't really appreciate you guys, but at this point, we're kind of dealing with some shit here. Just what can you tell us? Can you help us out in some way, shape, or form? Because if they aren't necessarily being malicious or evil, Right.
It could be used for allies.
Had to step in between a bit of a disagreement that was about to explode because our wonderful warrior of light loves to
shout,
talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other.
Apparently, the reason why they were just watching all
Hmm.
of us there and didn't step in was because, according to them, this was a test to see if we actually could be useful in fighting back against this possibly new primal. Unfortunately, the master had been taken, so technically, we had failed. I said some not nice words, and then grabbed everyone to go get him back. Once we did, I noticed that the Rangers had stopped watching. Now, either A, that means we fully failed, and we're just gonna have to take care of the rest of this on our own, or getting him back was enough to prove that we, in fact, are able to do this.
And there's no way to track
Which
these
could also
ranges.
make sense why this entire chaos happened, and I asked this question, did anyone see any Rangers during Foundation?
I did not. No.
I can't say
No,
that I did.
we were all too busy fighting for our lives down there.
They could have
The
been
only
watching
armor I saw that
parapets
wasn't
of us.
ours was black.
And they could be watching. They could have been watching from an angle. We didn't see him at all,
They
literally.
were watching from far above. I stepped back several times to keep an eye on everybody, try to direct people where needed, and I saw
It
no
could.
one.
They've been on point every other time. They've damn near teleported half the time when it comes to how they arrive. There's a chance that maybe they trust us.
Possibly.
Or they
Uh,
might have been in a similar situation we were down there, just
possibly
in some other part of the world.
Uh,
Who knows?
I have a odd question. Since we've established that the chocobos are indeed a problem, perhaps we might be able to talk with folks who make hunting them a living?
Like bandits and such, or
Poachers?
some people
The chocobo
in.
hunters of Gervania.
I was thinking the ones over by like poachers and hunters nearby Gridania, but.
No, probably not.
I mean,
us.
but that would be kind of be a bad idea. But
Technically, they're not hunting them. They are simply gathering them to have them then trained and then sent to Ishgard. The actual slaughter of chocobos is not exactly the most legal of activities.
Well, yes,
True.
but they still hunt them, perhaps considering the large populace in Gervania. Perhaps they might have
You're
seen
going to
something
know
as well?
much more about chocobos than the rest of us, I'd wager.
I mean,
Exactly.
we're in contact with them, but we can't be like, hey, so I need you to go kill all of your chocobos.
Well, no,
I'm not
but...
saying getting them.
Of course not.
Asking them for advice.
Here.
Yes.
How about this? Since you brought up the idea, if you want to grab roughly around, I'd say about like 2 or 3 people during a little bit of time whenever we're able to kind of relax, take a trip out there, ask them some questions.
I have a friend who provides me some reagents from up there, so I could.
Look, sorry, my bad. We will write up a quest for you guys to sign and accept, and then you will go.
Better.
That sounds fair.
They need wages, Neb.
It's true.
Look, we're in a chaotic state, and Neb's mind is not the right place at the moment.
We've done for less.
apparently so.
This is true.
When it comes to lending aid, I fear many of the people here don't care much for pay. They're trying to do the right thing. Most of us. Can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, I get that, but you all do need to eat.
Naturally.
It's a good thing most of us aren't in horrible, crippling debt.
And most of the jobs that people give tend to include
Very
killing
wrong.
food.
Indeed,
Still
indeed.
not getting that.
The number of times I've
And for goodness sake, I'm carrying a green carrot of happiness around with me at practically all times at this point.
Yes, but also gives them a fucking lamp.
You should get a blue one.
You know, I had a one where
If I can.
it was weird because like they didn't actually
Can
show
you
me what
make
the
one?
other reward was, so I was like, okay, it's just a simple cleanup
No,
job. And
not
afterwards, they gave
farming
me
way.
some guilt and a little cat, which felt
Just a cat.
weird. It felt weird.
Whole ass cat.
It meowed at me, but I understood. He's back at home.
My
Is that
God.
the same one that I randomly got a barbecue spit from?
I maybe. Did
What?
He a bunch of Spriggans.
Huh.
Never
Interesting.
mind how to deal with a otherworldly creature.
What? Yeah, I'm not.
What?
I'm confused.
Whoa.
What the?
I'm very
We're off
confused.
track.
These are very
Get
different
yourself
levels.
into.
You know, I'm not
We
going to
definitely are
question
on
that
track.
since that seems to be going away from the topic at hand.
A story
Yes.
for another time.
Hmm.
So yes, I'll see if others are interested in going on such a quest.
2 or 3, not the entire guild, please.
I wouldn't dream of it.
It's not you I'm worried about.
Oh. Well, that's
We do
good.
have some members who get very excited. Which isn't a bad trait.
I certainly hope this field trip to Gervania is beneath the notice of our dear warrior of light. It seems not as important, and hopefully his shouting won't be needed.
That much I can agree to. For everybody else, though, what I will let you guys know, make sure to, I'll be putting something out over by the actual bar over in Corthus, but I was hoping that if no one's doing anything, or if any of you don't have any immediate tasks, Foundation's kind of not in a good shape. Why not do a little bit, you know, of actual hero work and help some of the people clean and rebuild? And if you guys don't have anything, I'll be putting something out there in the bar for you guys to sign, and then we'll go all out there together to help them out. Clean up, rebuild, talk to some of the populace, see if maybe they know anything. I'm sure they'll be very willing to share information whenever we're helping rebuild their homes.
Good idea.
Hopefully
It's
so,
also
yeah.
gives you good
I'd be
connections
down.
and
Of course.
for receiving more quests from Ishgard, especially for some of the more higher houses.
The Temple Guard already seemed extremely happy with how much we were able to actually preserve, so help out the people too. I see no downside.
Although I would be a bit careful with the people of the Broom, especially since a lot of the people that were killed were likelihood some of their family, friends, spouses, as we have heard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perhaps we should
I have the
also...
worst
All the
news
more
of all.
reason for us to step forward and lend a hand.
I do have worse news though. The Astrologian and his entire little location were untouched.
Oh, God damn it.
That is
That's a bad
Wow.
thing.
crime.
Why
We
is
are-
that?
I feel like that's good news.
That you
God
are
damn it.
moving boxes in the
There would be a lot of lost knowledge and probably several trained people.
Sure would be a shame if an earthly star exploded inside of his shop. Who said that?
What?
Please don't commit crime.
I would rather you not
We
just callously
who
kill
commit
people.
some crimes, but as long as it's not a
No
large
idea
one.
what you're on about.
Even if they may be annoying, they're still helpful,
It's
alright?
As
not
someone
really the
who doesn't want to deal with the legalities of the situation, I'm gonna act like I'm not hearing anything.
I'm not suggesting he get harmed. That's not what I said at all. That was that. That was all bad.
Then why'd you label it as bad news?
I have no idea who said that.
We hate the astrologians there. That's why. We hate them with the burning passion.
Hold on.
I
no,
wouldn't
you don't
astrologer.
like-
I am also an
You
astrologer.
don't like
Very good
Heliconard.
work there.
Just him.
Fellow
Both of us are-
astrologian, I feel yes.
Just
I
him,
think-
right.
High five.
Although,
This is coming from a lot.
Although the head of the guild might have something else to say for his opinions.
Oh yes, I
There's
do
gonna
need
be a
to
lot of
report into the
boxes
guild
and
head
stuff
at some
to be
point.
moved. That's
No,
definitely
no
happening.
boxes, please.
Yes, I will.
Oh my god.
I'll do some
Please no more
boxing.
boxes.
Because any of us who are going to Foundation later, that's what we're
Speaking
doing.
of, will there be a quest for someone to investigate the prison?
That's right.
I will talk
yes.
to Emmerich
That
about
would be a
what
good place to
quests
investigate.
are available and what funds can be given towards these, such for the restoration and for perhaps further investigation on what exactly happens there. I will let you know in the future, hopefully soon, what comes of this.
The prison, at least for now, got bunkered down hard. Whenever everything had exploded and they had gotten back a little bit of ground, first thing that they immediately did was immediately try to throw anything that they could to go ahead and fill in that giant hole that was the door. They had to make quick decisions. Things were bleeding fast, so that was the choice that they had made.
Yes, of course. Understandable.
There could
Fair
still be
enough.
things down there, but we just don't know.
What was that phrase? Any port in a storm?
Exactly. In the meantime, anything else for them?
I think that's it for the most part. The only other thing to mention is that relatively soon I would like to have a party go to investigate one of the dungeons near one of the main city-states. From the whole Costa del Sol thing with the bandits, a party found 3 different banners of 3 of the smaller bandit groups or gangs that frequent Lenosha, Thanalan, and the Shroud. We were wondering how they were able to obtain these banners, because, well, from the different weaves of the fabric, it's obviously that they came from different areas using different materials. So, we want to send a party into one of these smaller scaled dungeons near one of the city-states, since this is where these bandits or gangs are known to frequent. See if you can perhaps gain information on how exactly these tempered bandits were able to gain these banners. We are still gathering resources, especially now with Ishgard being attacked. It may be some time, but just letting you all know that this could be something in the near future.
Just make
I'll
sure
let
that
you know
whenever
if
we're in
something
Corthus, yeah, go ahead and keep an eye on the board. We'll make sure to post up anything there whenever it comes to time for it. I need to stop doing that. Baluma will
I'm
make
going
sure
to sign you
that-
on
I
to
know,
the Adventurers Guild at this
Please
point.
please don't. I don't want to do it. I don't want
You
the
would,
papers.
you would get
You're gonna be like one of us.
paid for doing the
He's not a
same
part of the
work you are
Adventurers Guild?
already doing.
He's part of the Ironworks
I'm
stuff.
technically a correspondent of the Ironworks.
Mm-hmm.
You will be paid for the same work you are already doing.
Oh, you're locking me in Corthus.
See, not already.
You should join us, man.
I'm very confused.
I do give him some stuff, but I can't give him a full wage. Because he's not signed on. He just keeps doing this, and I keep being like, hey, no, stop.
Technically,
I thought he
Ironworks
was one
does
of the
pay
main
me,
leaders.
but I am not. Problem is my job was supposed to be field research. So considering that for the past bit, I haven't really been submitting a lot of field research, my pay's been almost non-existent. I work together with them for the commission work, but a lot of that money kind of goes from them through me to all of you.
Well, I hope you're getting enough to eat, at the very least.
So maybe
I know too many people in this adventuring guild who would let me starve, and the one time that I was really going through it, I had a certain small friend who would not stop making sure that I was eating and taking care of myself, so I'm okay.
That's good.
Yes, Mr. Bababa.
This is not exactly a Yep, that was the one. That was the one. Yep.
Exactly the person.
I
Yes.
think they're passing you food.
Get that egg.
Turn around. Other way.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You could walk around. I got it. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
We need to get you a belt so you can get people's attention. Just ring it whenever you want them to look in a certain direction.
Seems a little demeaning.
Nope.
Regardless, I think that's most of the info that had to be
I mean,
given.
they're on for it, but.
All right. Everyone, you're all good. If you want to look into anything, go ahead, but I think you guys have earned a little bit of rest today.
Well, I'm going to look into some potions.
Just been around you.
Get some grub.
I am really hungry. I wouldn't mind some food.
Same.
Sure.
I highly recommend The Last Stand. They have probably the best food in.
Oh, that's where we always go.
Yeah. That's actually the only good
I
food
did
place
keep
here.
hearing stuff about Archon Loaf from, from reports of collaborators. Also, something called by the name of Pana Loaf. Is there anything regarding that, or?
If you want to try Archon Loaf, you can. It's a bit of an acquired taste. Actually, I kind of want to see people try it now.
Charlie's Fireball
Stuff.
too.
Doesn't have
That
any
Ryder had last time. I don't know.
I don't think Nim needs to try Archon Loaf. He's got enough on his plate as it is.
Oh, you never know.
Proverbial mind.
It's an acquired taste. Some people rather enjoy it for some reason.
That's a good point.
Is it asking for a hug?
Could probably use some practice.
Oh.
Though, also,
Ow!
Hey, be not.
didn't you say there's people here I'm
chill
supposed
out.
to talk to at some point?
It's okay. We don't run into people.
Barreled into me at
okay?
full
Mind your
speed.
manners. Be safe around other people, okay?
Oh well.
You can go say hi. You've got to calm
No
down.
harm, no foul, at
Just
least.
I don't remember. I apologize about this one.
To help with,
What's contact?
you know, my debilitating PTSD.
Yes, actually, yeah, I can help with that.
Thank you.
I needed context.
Yeah, it's my context.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go.
That is definitely not it. No.
Not
So
even
it
close.
I have a question.
Nothing.
Not even
Do you
close.
think I could convince Seizanasu to try Archon Loaf? If it's not.
Hi, come on.
If only
I think it would be
I
funny.
can hear you.
No, no, it's a great meal. It's a great meal. It would be fun to. It'd be fun to observe how much you'd enjoy it. It's the.
Listen,
Need it on
the
its
only
own,
food.
but with other things, it is
What am I
plenty
gonna do with this
nutritious
thing?
and
I know.
very
Where
nutritious.
gets all this energy from?
Alright,
One of the most
in
nutritious
fairness
foods
for
you can
me,
eat.
The only food I have been eating in the past few moons is Iscardian food and occasional carrots of happiness I'm able to basically have smuggled out of the Carrotorium.
Oh, it goes hella fast. Holy shit.
Either way,
Okay, I guess I can
So,
take this one.
I'm willing to try.
we can
Unless
do
you
better.
want to
Come
run
on,
around.
I've had the food at the
Be
last
mindful
stand.
of.
Well, I mean,
Okay?
I'm gonna relax.
Don't get me into trouble. Don't get yourself.
I mean,
into
obviously
trouble.
we can do better, but it's
Don't
like part
mess
of
with the
it's the-
researchers, okay?
It's like if you give someone
That's
like
it. You
some.
can go
It's like
have
you give
fun,
someone
do
something that's like
whatever.
kind of gross. See how they
I don't
they
know. I
react
don't
to
know
it.
what made
It's
it
kind of a
look
joke, you know, practical joke.
Okay.
Oh,
of
course.
Man, why did I choose this
As
one?
long as you have
Out of
something
everything,
else
why
lined
did I
up
choose this
afterwards,
one?
I'm sure he
Oh,
won't
yes,
mind too
yes.
much. Just tell me, Esti, try this first.
Because I did.
I think the game's kind of ruined now at this point though, because he kind of heard me when I was asking him. I didn't see where he went.
Of course.
Yeah, as it goes on a trip.
Yes.
Yeah,
Again, I
pretty
was
good. Our album.
like I know I heard tell of Archon Loaf and its nutritiousness, and apparently Pana Loaf, which I assume was an experiment
I've not tried
on the
that.
same loaf. Mainly from reports when the collaboration was happening before the Exodus. which I won't lie. I do remember reports about Archon Loaf and the stuff within it. Terrifying cooking way and farming way, for some reason.
My gambit's slowly being
Again,
ruined.
I don't.
away his armor in the end.
Again, I don't know. Mind. I'm not eating way. I'm thinking, scheming way.
Oh, did you get a boot thrown at your head? Did you get pelted? Wah.
Oh.
What? Oh? You're right.
She wants to see you too.
No. God damn it. Our boss.
Oh.
We're
You're not in trouble, are you?
we're technically not supposed to be back yet without anything. We were sent over to Curtis to collect research on stuff. We're kind of back a bit early, which is technically not bad, but
Well, you got information.
Well,
our
you've got
boss
lots of
kind of.
information.
I mean, we have.
If it's not written down in a report, it's not information.
Well, then we could write it down right now.
Yeah, our.
Would we not?
Of course. Our boss is a bit of a hard ass.
I'm sure.
Certainly sounds like it.
That being said,
when our
if you need
leaders
information to
ever
get you
judge
come off your ass,
still-
just let me know. I step foot on the other side.
Oh, that would be really good. If you'd be willing to. Of course, whenever you want. I don't want to. If you're relaxing right now, I don't want to. Perhaps.
I wouldn't mind a bit of time to breathe.
Yeah, that's
Given
why we haven't really asked.
Some food either way.
it has been a while since I've had to deal with anything primal related, and
Oh, you've
It does
dealt
not fit
with
well.
you've dealt with primals before?
yes, I was occasionally employed by the Adventurers Guild. Go and help get rid of them.
That was the first time I've ever been.
But they're never any fun to have to deal with.
Involved with
well.
anything of the sort. I think.
Try to keep it that way if you can.
Hopefully, I don't intend to take up the adventuring lifestyle, but I don't want to leave people to die if I can help it.
No, naturally. Which I feel I said this a few times, but thank you both for your assistance today. You've saved me a great deal of effort. Would have been undertaken alone.
Thank you for.
Honestly, I'm surprised how you've managed to keep them alive. If you're the only healer.
You must have like a boundless fucking sea of aether within you. Like gods. That's like I was nearly wrung out like halfway through.
I had to drink 4 potions. 4.
I know I provided a good chunk of my
I'm
own
not just a
ether
conjurer,
to
I am a white
one of you to
mage,
keep
and
you
our
going.
practice often teaches us how to pull upon the ambient aether.
Oh, right.
It's important to put back into it, as I was taught, but
Yeah.
can often help make things a lot easier in a pinch. Still.
It's also a lot harder when your analysis are still broken.
What's broken?
Is
Matula's person.
yeah.
Ah, the Nuliths, yes.
Yeah, the nervous.
It's impressive to see them in action.
Yes.
Truthfully, I've been trying to study, but everything going on in trying to help these lovely people, I've not quite had enough time to dedicate to the study.
Yeah, it took quite a while to learn.
Can imagine.
And even then, I'm not nearly as well versed as most others. I try my best.
Well, you seem to
but-
hold your own today, and a life saved is a life saved, no matter the level of mastery.
Exactly.
Which is true.
And I like to
That being
think I
said,
at least prevented a good few swords through the back for a good few of the adventurers today.
Apparently, this is the same one from Costa del Sol
Little thing.
that I think you fixed up.
I was going to ask if either of you are still. I know the voyage here was relatively long, but both of you are feeling well? Feeling better than you were there in Ishgard?
The travel on the boat definitely helped me unwind a bit. I'm much more used to that.
Physically, yes.
Yes.
But it...
Probably going to have to get my jacket stitched back
while.
up. I got chopped in the side.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yikes.
Make sure you get that looked at.
Yes.
I just got a boot to the chest. And a sword slash. I think maybe a spear.
Also,
Another boot.
also a boot to the
I
head.
hate boots. And a third boots. I hate boots.
I'll keep that in mind.
Boots are a terrifying weapon.
Being
That's
said.
that's 30% of the reason I carry a spare set on my backpack.
Oh, I know. I'm very well versed in the art of wielding a piece of footgear as a weapon. Regardless, if you both are hungry, I intend to head down perhaps to the last stand. Grab a bit of kip and
Let us.
try to restore my own stores of aether in the best way possible.
I had a little snack earlier, but it wasn't very much. Something a bit more substantial would be
Food
good.
is always the best way.
Yeah.
Better than any potion.
Go for a
Perhaps you'd like to join us?
Good love.
You can try our local
You as well,
delicacies.
seemingly.
Yes, such as Archon loaf.
Yes.
It's quite nutritious.
Yes.
I don't trust you at all.
That's like the only thing I'm hearing about it.
Still have some supplies left.
Some might say it's a little bland,
You
but...
met him, Ryder.
The
Whatever
Warrior of
title
Light.
you wish to.
The
one.
Enigma, yes.
Very, very big fan of Archon burgers, and he gave me a bunch of supplies because he wanted me to make as many as I could for him.
That's
Perhaps
What's
Archon
that?
loaf, which is a little bit harder to get a hold of. Perhaps we can.
I did hear
Try?
nothing but praise for
I'm-
Archon burger.
I might have some
I'm
in.
interested.
I might have some Archon loaf in my bag as rations. It stores really well. It's very nutritious.
Burn into your rations, but
We
perhaps.
take care of the architecture here.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello, Sarai.
Hello, Sarai. Say, this was the
Ah,
person I was
this is
telling you
Sarai.
about. This is Miss Sarai.
Oh.
Good to see you.
This is good to meet you.
Speak and you shall receive.
Excitement.
Oh. Got it. Got
I
it.
can
Nope,
explain
say no
later.
more. I got it. Yeah, you can tell me later. Worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's head down to the last stand.
Yes. We're about to go and grab a bit of food.
That sounds nice, honestly. I've been spent most of my day down in the hidden archives.
Did he have anything else to say?
No. Yeah. You were so nearby. I wish I'd known.
Did you find anything?
Yes.
I could probably see them
I was
from where I
hoping we
was.
might run into you while we
Sorry, I
were
was
here.
cut off guard by that. But
We're always back and forth between home and here.
And
any new
Well,
work
to be
for
fair,
us?
home is here
Other-
at the point, so...
Oh, naturally, yes. But home.
We'll be with you in a moment.
Too scheming?
Oh no, we're talking about work. Our boss is mad at us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be around us whenever she's around.
Hmm.
Or else you get a boot to the head.
Oh, she'd kill him. She'd kill him. He'd be dead in the
She'd kill
ground,
him.
buried.
Buried. Feet sticking out.
But yes. Any other things, or is it just the same objective?
Oh, same objective, but there's something else we need to pick up.
Oh. Is this a sort of thing I
don't
can ask
talk-
about now, or like a hey, let's talk about it when we're at home in private?
I'd rather not talk about it in the open.
Gotcha. All right. Well, till last stand then. Get you maybe a nice drink you can hold up against your head.
That sounds wonderful. Bring a boot to the head sucks every time.
Oh, cat.
It's a kitty cat. I wish I had the kitty cat in my arms.
Perhaps if we're lucky, it will make its way down there.
Thank you, Heavenly, for all that you've done today.
Thank them. Of course.
Well, with that being said, before I prolong our departure anymore, we'll be heading back.
I'm just happy that you got your Nulith fixed before all that happened. That would have been like...
They're so and so. They still act up. They sometimes don't behave like I want them to. Granted, it's user error. It's my fault. But still, they twist to the left.
Well, better having them than nothing, because I would have been fucking terrified for you if you had to go in there without a weapon. Like at all.
If I had not...
I would have told you, I would have probably insisted you stay down there in Ishgard.
Did he just jump?
Yes. God, I fucking hope we don't have to fix his legs.
Jump off?
Yes?
Did he hit the rocks?
Where the fuck?
Did he hit the
I
rocks?
hope not. Oh, that's very far down.
Yeah, that's not jump.
Yes, it is.
Well, I don't see him.
Does he usually act like this?
Unfortunately.
Just earlier we were in Numenon, and he decided to climb over the railing.
Gods.
I'm surprised he's not dead or kicked out.
He's lucky that the index page wasn't in. I assume they're getting maintenance or something.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I messed up. Oh no. Oh
What,
no.
what did he do?
I forgot to repair a couple of them before we left.
It's fine. It's not like it's your job per se. It's other people's job. You're just the one helping them.
No, but I offered. I
Mm.
offered and I forgot. Going to kill me. I don't want another boot.
You know, I popped over to their place. They have a lot of things that I just powered by explosions.
The life of a gleamer is tough work. You get boots. Monsters.
Monsters
Unruly
with boots.
Unruly people with boots. With monsters. Unruly monsters with boots wielding people.
Wait, oh no, there was that one time.
That's terrifying to think about. I agree.
One of the, remember one of the fucking, I forget what they're called, the big things they have down in Labyrinthos picked up a person because it got angry.
Still, it's causing havoc. And
Don't remind me of that day. Please, don't remind me of that day.
Not just
Yes,
temporary.
that's a good point.
Their mannerisms
How
have
are your
changed,
legs?
but physically.
How are your legs?
Our prisoners turned into knights,
Thankfully.
looking more
Barely.
evil than the temple.
Deep on the edges.
Yes.
It was deep enough.
Okay. That's news to me.
Maybe you'd like to go and grab a seat with the others? I'll grab
It was
some.
nice.
Sure.
By all means.
Thank you.
No problem. Tell whoever's working on the rivers A+. Do they work on the rivers?
I mean, they just sort of happen.
The rivers. It's a
Maybe-
river.
Maybe down.
No one quote unquote works on a river.
What work do you need on a river?
What are you, some sort of
Look, I found
creation
nothing down.
deity?
There was just fish and fresh water. I could see for days down there.
It's called not being stupid and leaving trash. It's called picking up after yourself.
I'm going to
There's
sit
no
down
moss?
and have something to eat.
Oh, there's moss. You just got to find
Like
it.
in Gridania, there's moss everywhere. Oh,
There's moss. Have
Yeah.
you looked? Have you actually looked? It's right
Yeah.
there.
no,
It's
I
supposed.
didn't look. I swam all the way over here.
Yeah, you'll find it on some of the trees. Not on the buildings, though. You know, you gotta clean off the buildings.
You guys pray to Thaliak?
Collaborating with us, they did not expect us to.
Not
Personally, I don't.
Yeah, not personally, but we allow all kinds here. But Thaliak is sort of the patron of knowledge, isn't he? So it's like sort of patron of the entire Charlian. That's why there's all to mention.
Always talked about Oshan.
Mm.
Oshan, whatever his name was.
Mm.
I
We
think
paid
that's
respects,
why I'm
of course,
jumping off
but-
of things.
Yeah, of course.
Stop jumping off of things. It's not adventure. It's called being
Oshan
stupid.
made me do it.
Oh, you're blaming deities now.
There's adventure, and then
I
there's
mean,
breaking your legs and us
probably
having to fill out
mostly-
paperwork.
Paperwork.
I mean,
Yes,
Might just be
paperwork.
presumably the yellow
there is a
white
ton of
stuff.
bureaucracy here. It's like 90% bureaucracy.
There to stay.
Oh, that's that, but no.
Oh well. Oh well.
Probably mostly
No,
filling it.
If you get
I would
injured,
walk away. Kick me out of here.
It is nice
Kick
to
me
have
out of here.
proper
I don't want
Charlian
to do
weather
paperwork.
again. And it is nice to be out of the
Cold or
library.
bizarrely hot.
I think that worked.
It is still cold, but it's on the nice.
I.
You know, it's just
good
enough.
He is a very interesting one.
Yeah, it's like there's just
Mm.
enough
Coldness of the
warmth from the
sea
sun.
breeze.
It's oh, I love it.
Yeah. For what it's
That's why I find
worth,
this place like
try
home
at
because
least-
of like it's.
Yeah, we should probably go order our food.
For what it's
Well, I
worth,
thought-
I at
I
least
think Asa
tried to.
has that covered.
Oh, she already has that covered. All right.
Yeah.
She's
Whole
she's
bunch of things.
making the food.
Oh, she's making the food. All
I
right.
at least made sure
Mind if
Asper
we-
and Ryder didn't
have a
catch a
seat?
sword in the back.
I don't think she's making the food. I think she's.
Oh, she was talking about Archon burgers and stuff because she got a bunch of ingredients from Ryder.
Don't worry about if you can't reach. You can push the stools if you need to be closer to the table. I've learned.
Yeah, you take the stool. I'll grab another one.
Are you sure you got hit? Oh, and fair enough.
Good.
I was going to say you got hit in the
here
head
she
with the
goes.
boot. You deserve the stool rather than sitting on your bag. But
Well, you're going to be hit with the head with the boot. So
fair
take
enough.
the pleasantries while you have it.
There we are. I wasn't sure what everybody would like,
Ooh.
so just a
Ooh.
variety of things for people to try.
Ooh.
Well, thank you very much.
Hmm.
The Archon loaf, as requested.
Try it. It's good.
Help me figure out what this thing is called. Jabruk Pibil. Shabruk?
Ah,
You said it
something
right.
from Tyrol.
As far as I
It's
know.
You said it right.
It's from it's from
Yeah, Tail, yes, that village that we
This is the driest thing I've ever had.
I think so.
The name. Yes. I think he's referring to that. Someone was saying that they were inviting him to.
There's no taste.
It's
There's no taste.
that
There's a little bit.
It's just sawdust.
that's me. Archon loaf is the
I've had rations that are better than that.
Mind you.
Archon loaf is
more bland
actually
than,
the
like,
entire reason that this
green
restaurant exists.
Around.
It's like horrible. I'm sorry for tricking you.
Seem to be enough.
I'm gonna take my Archon loaf and actually enjoy
Have to
it.
get a bit more food with this many people, but certainly.
Why so?
For a long day.
You do that recipe quite
True.
well
With a
with
bit
your,
of
with your
good food.
cooking, Aster.
You know, I'm going to look
The Shubruk Pibil, you do it with quite justice.
And here's some extra feast.
I tried.
I got
It's
a
quite
bunch of
fun.
miscellaneous food.
It's quite interesting seeing their alternative methods for cooking rather than just using a simple travel station.
A vast variety of drinks. Eat up.
Tova, there is food on the table. We don't need your feet on
Do you
it as well.
mind?
Get your foot off there right now.
Get your goddamn.
Get your foot off there.
Your foot is not food,
You've been walking around with dirt on your
much as some people may wish it.
What the fuck?
I've not actually tried Archon loaf in burger form. I'll have to try that. Did you were mentioning that earlier?
I guess I could try the
Give it a
Archon
shot.
burger. It can't
I
be
tried it
much
once.
worse.
So,
Oh,
as I told you, Mr. Sir Ryder is quite the fan.
He's obsessed.
Thought it'd be worth.
He likes to put cheese and bacon on it.
I
Specifically.
really.
He's got extra cheese and the bacon on it, which I mean, I'll say it does tend to complement the flavor. A bit much on the cheese for me, but
I'm liking this.
He
tends to not put
It,
vegetables on it, though.
It really works with the general
this is much
dryness
better.
that the Archon loaf has. It sort of absorbs the juices. Yeah, really good.
exactly.
It's not like an extremely greasy burger.
Oh,
I'm just gonna stick with the Archon
I
loaf.
thought it was just a vegetable.
You're an insane person.
Oh. Have fun with that.
Oh, it's what?
I am absolutely exhausted still.
It's a cup of ale.
This will give me back my energy.
By the way, if we break our legs on, here, have a we have to seat. fill out You just- paperwork, so I'm thinking we all get kicked out.
I can stand. It's okay.
Right?
Right, like
fine.
if someone might have jumped off the bridge,
To break legs.
right?
He's been jumping off bridges.
Are you drunk or what?
Oh, Sean made me do it.
He was just handed a mug of ale.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's blaming a deity.
Oh, is that how you're
maybe.
going?
Tell
Of
him
course.
what's in the grass.
He said, life
What?
is an adventure. Take the path less.
No one-
Don't
Eventually, we'll
Think-
tell him.
Stop
tell
jumping
him.
off of bridges.
I think in this case they.
I don't even know.
tell him.
I know it's in the grass.
Come on, tell him what.
Well, have you wondered why the grass is so well kept here? They use multiple different types of fertilizers. A lot of it has to do with so there's a lot of animals within the Brinthos.
Oh boy.
Say no more, please.
Yep.
If he doesn't get it, let him be.
Do
Where?
we not know?
Don't jump! He just jumped into.
It'll be fine.
Well, at least he'll be
How
awake.
do you go from
He
that
doesn't die of
to
shock.
one extreme to the next?
True.
It's
Well, he's already jumped in it before.
yeah.
Sometimes he reminds me of his father a bit too much.
Relatively quiet.
Oh my lord.
His father was like this. Actually, not surprising then. Like,
I'm sure his father's having a right.
Well, I guess as they say, like father, like son.
So he could actually, you know, do the feats of dexterity.
I assume, anyway.
Right.
You know, for the factor of collaborating with Charlie, and I haven't seen a single Loperid in the moons I've been on Atheris. Like, yeah,
Aren't
sure.
many of them
like,
helping down in
Atheris
the
is
Brintos?
big. Don't get me wrong. It's,
There are a
There's
large
quite a few
amounts.
down on Labyrinth.
There's quite a few, yes.
There was a couple in Kurthis a while back. I've heard a few
I
were
could've
down over in.
Sworn I spied a few in the Minza.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all over. You just gotta look.
I met Pudding Way
Yeah.
down in Uldal the last time we were down there.
Yeah, there's a few
I
over in
must have
Thavnir
really
too.
I don't know what they were doing there, but
And there's some over in Thavnir.
Probably do. I mean, given the name, I could wager a few guesses.
he
Yeah,
did
Sleepy
kind of
Way
walk
kind
around
of-
like a zombie, just saying pudding.
He's obsessed with it, yes.
I wonder if any of the Loperids
Yeah,
have
Sleepy Way just tends
become
to, you know,
gleaners.
try to find every spot to sleep in.
Alright. I'm gonna head up to the annex
Yeah.
and do some repairs to my gear. I'll catch you all later.
Or some lunar equivalent.
Alright, goodbye.
Au revoir.
Okay.
I go.
But they call themselves Gleaning Way.
And Pudding Way wanted Charlie and chose it for the Exodus
Perhaps.
first just because of the pudding they make.
And he's back.
So how was your swim?
Did you dry yourself off at least?
That is salt water.
Why are you?
It's freshwater transitioning into salt water, isn't it?
I mean, it matters which
It's not
area.
like I haven't tasted salt water
Off
before.
the side there?
Yeah, give me one of your boosts.
It's still it's awfully close to the freshwater.
No, we're not. No, you're not. No, no, you're not doing that, sister.
But then you had to come around the
You're not. No. As much as I want to, no.
The saltwater sea life get close to the side.
Listen, it's important that we teach them about our culture.
Bath and wash off.
I want to have
Unless you smell like
I know,
seawater all
blessings,
night.
this burger is good.
See you later, Ron.
I didn't mean right now!
Too late.
Too
late.
Too late.
There
I
he
have to mother
goes.
this poor
There he
boy.
goes.
He seems to be quite the busybody.
One track mind.
It's almost as like as that you called them. The moment you called him stinky, he was just like, "Yep, don't like it."
No, I wasn't calling him sneaky. I was saying he's going to want to bathe at some point
Yeah.
before
I
the
guess he
night is
decided
over.
now.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
he's going
Fair point.
to end up smelling like seawater and everything all night.
His hair would got all dried with the salt.
As one of the people who frequently travels with him, I'd rather not.
Very fair.
Fair enough.
Drew, you were saying earlier, you had stuff for making food. Are you a culinarian?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, one of the trades I picked up.
Mm.
So while I was living for a time in, near Laminsa,
We see that.
apprenticed while I was there
The Bafka?
at the Bismarck. Wonderful
He's
place,
currently
wonderful food.
occupied. You won't see him
Head
for
chef
a good
is-
couple of hours at least.
I miss working with him. He was such a sweetheart, despite how stressed he'd get all the time with all the orders constantly coming in and all the
No worries.
dignitaries pestering him for food. And sometimes I think the fame does not suit him. Thankfully, he has plenty of apprentices who come through. Many who end up staying.
That's good.
Got a healthy business, he does. So, tries to teach everyone the best. And then that way, he can at least finally do what he wants to do instead of doing what he needs to do.
Take off my gloves. Get comfy.
Oh, that definitely hit the spot. Especially after sitting in that library.
Yep, always does. So
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it's a blessing from Highland herself.
And then just didn't see you.
Hidden archives.
Yeah, I didn't.
So unless
dare
you
go in there.
had, so unless you had access to those, you would not have found me.
I went to the
Here
door,
he
said
comes.
nope. I'm leaving.
Yeah, Archon's
Come back.
Pull the collar back and you'll see the mark.
One day I'll get them.
Welcome back.
Takes a lot of time.
That was quick.
I'm just waiting for someone to say something else to ruin my night. Quit looking
Us? We do.
I wanted to say something so bad, but I know I shouldn't.
So did you use soap?
What was it? I'm curious.
I would hope you do.
Oh, how about this? I've got another question, Tova. So, what have you gotten so far? I remember you coming here first and you said you need to get some items for your mother? Well, you got that behemoth head, right? Or a piece of it?
It
was a little bit
yes,
big to get the head.
and a stuffed animal for my mom. Of a movie.
Be proud of yourself, man. They're not easy to take down. Kick ass.
I had people behind me too.
Hello.
Ah.
You all did well.
Have a seat where you think some
I
food.
think something fell in your bag onto something else.
Yeah. I think you have like a horn or something in your bag. You might want to check that one.
If I considered, you could just use. You don't even need any stools. You can just use your bag.
Oh.
Why do you have a hole in your back?
I guess to alert.
Are you saying you don't?
Is it to alert people or to go into dungeons that have really long caves and just... and just hear it echo? Scare someone.
Or alert all the monsters that are living in the cave, and it's just like, food this way.
Actually,
Actually, I will say this: having a horn is actually very useful.
Hungry?
Yeah, but just get the
There's still
horn
some
just
food left.
wall to wall without having to even move.
You're not wrong. You are
Just
not
having
wrong.
a talk about a lecture about alchemy.
Ah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, having a horn is actually very useful. And yes, it is
Sit and run.
to scare monsters away.
Or attract them.
Or attract them depending on which ones.
I mean, to help yourself to whatever you like.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm rather full at the moment, but thank you.
Whether use a whistle for that. Oh.
Okay.
These baked
So-
potatoes are amazing.
Liluma,
They're quite nice.
Yes.
it occurs to me that all this time that we've spent together, I barely know anything about you or where you come from.
I mean,
So much time we spend going on quests for the Adventurers Guild, and yet the guild head, we know, is so much of a mystery to us. Perhaps you'd like to tell us a bit about yourself, where you come from.
You're a mystery?
Shut. You need to stop. I don't want to hear that from
The
you.
mysterious woman right here. The mysterious love.
I'm not exactly expecting some sort of grand revelation, but truth be told, I'd like to try to get to know you a little better, especially given how long we've been traveling together.
Well, I mean, there's not much to really say. I'm from Ulda, like you would expect. One of the motorists.
I didn't know where to expect.
Like I said, there really isn't much to say. My parents run a trading company. Sort of grew up in that whole environment. What was that noise?
What are you doing?
I'll ignore that.
What are you? What are you doing? What?
We mostly conduct
What sort of trade?
Luxury goods. So, different forms of fabrics, jewelry, alcohol, just rare or exotic luxuries, usually to more wealthier buyers. So, say for Gigaruju, the master back at Costa del Sol was a acquaintance. It's one of the reasons why I had to go. So, did that for a couple of years. Grew up in that environment, and, well, decided to instead pursue my research, because I found more interest on that. Never mind being able to hold a lot of Aether, and
I could
so
go up on the
I
table
came to
if you
study
want the
here.
seat.
Which is
I see.
what I was doing before I became the Adventurers Guild head, if you will. That was sort of after the whole final days.
I was going to ask, what then drew you to the Adventurers Guild?
Well, I mean, I always had to deal with adventurers during my time growing up and working around my father's company, since it goes pretty much all over Theris. I did a lot of traveling. Spent a lot of time over in Doma and around the steppe, and mostly Otherd. Did some time in Thavnir, just did a bit of time in everywhere, and because we're taking cargo to and fro, this means we need people to protect the place, to protect the cargo and those who
And
are
frequently
with it.
hiring adventurers, I assume.
I mean, we had our own mercenaries under contract, but for larger shipments, we could always use extra hands. And that's where I brought under contract quite a couple of the people that you now know that I've brought in, such as Dyer, Anon, Kinix. All three of them are under contract for my company.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. But during the whole final days fiasco, I mean, who here didn't lose someone? It's really because of that sort of led me to take up the position of running the Adventurers Guild over in the Corthan region, since my brother was trying to create a safe trade route there. And I mean, some of the people here already knows how that went. So I decided to pick up where he left off. And that's sort of what I've been doing. And I was not expecting the amount of shit we've been going through. This was not my expectation. Never mind when Ryder showed up through those doors of the tavern one day. I knew, great, I'm going to be babysitting for the rest of my days. That's what Ryder.
To be fair, Ryder had been coming there long before you got set up. You just happened to come in as as he was coming in.
I mean, I didn't know that's where he frequented, because I've known Ryder for a very, 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 very long time. I'm sure we both do. I knew him roughly around the beginning of his adventure, long before he was a Dark Knight, back in his ninja days, really.
Oh gods, don't talk to me about that one.
You mentioned something about.
Don't talk to me about that. Don't remind me of that. Don't remind me of that.
Tell me. God, I need to know about it now.
Enthusiastic.
Yes.
How the fuck did he even pass?
Don't
any of
ask.
the- Well,
Don't ask.
I don't believe it.
I need to know now.
I find the tale to be incredibly
enough.
difficult to
Karma?
believe, but I don't know. But was he any different since
Again.
through his
Don't
journeys? Has
ask.
he changed?
That would be me.
Since you first met him.
Absolutely. When he first arrived here, he was more of an idiot. He was.
Than he already is now.
What I mean by that is, when I first met him, he was bumbling his way through Limsa Liminza, not knowing what even the most basic of items were, not knowing what Aether was, not knowing really anything. That's when I first met him. I was there, working with some of my company, making sure cargo got loaded onto one of the ships, when I spotted him. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit concerned. At first I thought he was just, another drunkard that was way past the amount of drinks he should have had. But, I mean, he was a bit more sober than expected, and he wasn't acting like a drunkard. So I decided to approach him, and, I mean, he started spouting a lot of things I didn't understand at the time, which now make a fair amount more sense. But I decided to basically help him get started, teach him the most basic fundamentals, and point him over towards the Adventurers Guild there. Shoot him on his way,
And then he lost his way
all I asked...
and found the rest guild.
I just asked him that periodically he would come meet up with me and sit down for some drinks and tell me of his stories of going on adventures. He definitely seemed like the adventurous type. Loud, nigh brutish, had an excitement for life. Want to go out and see things and explore and learn and, get stronger. What you would really expect. So I sent him up with a link shell and on he went. And then over the course of his journey, periodically, either we would meet up intentionally or I would stumble across him. Usually with me either doing business dealings or me taking a break from my studies here. And, well, heard about how he met some of us other friends, such as a certain person over here.
Yep. That was an interesting experience.
Do I sense a story?
Let's just say when he arrived in Kugane the first time, he nearly got in trouble with the guards. He got very close.
Oh.
Or did he try to fight someone?
With him.
It's right.
He's very
No, he's
yes.
over something. I don't remember what exactly, but he started getting into an argument, and it started escalating higher and higher, to the point of there were guards making their way over until I intervened.
I will
just
bet you
happened
skill
to
right
intervene.
now. It has to do with cheesy bacon. I will put
It's
money
probably.
on
I
this.
think it was probably something to do with food. I will probably say that. I think that was a safe bet.
Yeah, I think it was one instance of that.
Sounds about right.
Because remember it
Yeah.
was super
Alcon
foreign
burger,
foods.
bacon, cheese.
Wasn't used to
He
it.
calls it cheesy bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, and there he goes off.
That makes
There he goes off.
He's still hungry.
He's gonna make himself a cheesy bacon.
Yeah, let him go. He'll got this. Regardless, I heard stories of how they met her, Harmony, that one over there. I mean, I heard a lot of stories, and also the goods and bads of his adventurers. Friends that he gained, places that he went to, fights that he had, and also the people that he lost. I've heard a lot, and steadily saw his progression. You can really color me surprised when he disappeared for a week and came back, and he started talking about a completely different world, encompassed in light. That was an odd experience to listen to.
I was
But
over
it's
the
making
course
a
of
bit
like
more sense.
2 months. 2 months
A
source
world
time.
encompassed in light.
He
Yes,
he came
the
back
first.
midway through.
What?
Oh,
The first
it-
what?
It was certainly an odd experience to live
Yes, yes,
through.
yes. You told me about this.
Yep, yep.
Oh, yeah.
One of the reflections, the first.
I wish to know
It was
more
during one
about.
of the time that he came back to talk to
Very
Cryle, I believe.
I'm very confused.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, because I stayed behind because I could traverse back. I stayed behind to continue working on some other
sadly
stuff in the
fear I am
first.
not
He
well,
came back here to take care of
suited to
things here,
explain
and then came
the was
back.
I to offer.
Yeah.
Never mind the Black Rose stuff.
Oh.
There's a lot of little things.
Ooh, I am. Yeah, that's nasty stuff.
But yeah, there's not really much to say.
Like more so on the like how such a feat is possible. It's like what?
Well, there's a lot to say. It's just more of what do we want.
I don't know.
I mean, when it comes to my backstory.
Okay, in that regard.
Yeah,
Okay, fair
not
enough.
Ryder.
Backstory, your
Ryder
journey,
can feel like
what you've
multiple
been through.
expansions.
You mean
not a novel, perhaps?
Yeah, expansion of the series.
Oh, okay.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, there's one telling of that. I haven't seen the other ones yet. They're about supposed to make it, but there was the tome from Halshavan's father. I believe they call it Heaven's Ward.
Oh yeah. I've read that one.
Oh. I mean, if
Tale of
you've
the Dragon's
ever
Song Wall.
talked to the minstrel, he has quite a couple of tales to talk about some of the fights that Ryder has been through. Although they are a little bit embellished. If you ever
They very
want to
much
know
are.
about what kind... Believe me, I know. But if you ever want to talk to, learn about some of his fights, I would definitely recommend talking to them. Although Lee is asking to not try to use his magic. We learned that one the hard way.
But on the lady's backstory, depending on who you talk to, she has quite the storied childhood.
Shut up.
In Ulda, at
now.
least.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. Shut up.
I fear everyone's childhoods are filled with strange happenstance and stories of, well, how to put this?
Interesting
Whimsy?
moments, Aster.
Interesting behavior that perhaps was not looked
yeah.
well upon by our elders.
Yeah.
Me-
Been there, done that.
Me and the Mock
Goodness
would
knows I've disappointed my
used to
plenty
mess
of
with our elders by switching places. When we were little, we looked pretty much exactly the same.
Oh goodness, I can imagine it. Yes.
Quite dead.
Which is great. Matter of fact, for where's the way, or so from where are you from? I'm not from.
I think he's trying to ask where you're from.
Sorry, two people talking at once.
5 minutes till hard end.
Did you make
For
a
you.
cheesy bacon?
Since our story would be different, you wouldn't be from Ivalis, of course, would you?
Shame.
Ivalis?
No.
What'd you do?
You mean
Ivalice.
Ivalice?
Ivalice.
Okay, you had me confused.
Accent.
Alex.
Something's wrong. My brain is spacing out.
Actually, I have an interesting question.
Hmm?
How did you get your jobstone? Is there a story
Which
behind
one? Which one?
I'm not asking you. I'm not doing with the entire list.
Oh,
goodness.
That's a good answer, Sarai. I would ask that
I'll
same
be
question.
here
Which one too?
all day.
Well,
Okay, I will
guess
answer.
it's
Okay, if you want a genuine answer,
particularly
pick one.
interesting.
I want to hear Zeph first, then yours.
After
Go ahead.
I'd left, authored, decided to leave and go on my great journey across the sea, I found myself in Gridania after a good bit of walking and asking the locals where the nearest pub was, city, where the people were. And upon arrival, I did get interrogated a good bit by the
wood whalers. They thought my appearance was highly suspicious and thought that if I wanted to prove myself as not someone of suspect, that I should go and talk to the Adventurers Guild. I ended up picking up a number of jobs and small things, you know the like. Go and help get rid of a few creatures, go heal the sick. I had studied conjury for goodness knows several decades, to put it quite lightly, and I was eventually introduced to the Conjurers Guild there in Gridania. I met the good Pajali, and more or less studied under them for quite a while, and eventually proved myself worthy to be trusted with a white mage's soul.
Fair enough.
Nothing particularly
Right.
fancy.
Take your
Which
pick.
one?
You get
What's
to
most
pick. Okay, you know what? Aster, pick one.
Too many.
There are too many.
Also, to answer your question, we come from the Gulmar jungle,
How
both of
about
us.
the one I see you use the most?
I have a question.
Hmm.
One that I have never actually seen you.
Still think I'm getting headaches from the boots.
I can only assume you received your Black Mage's stone.
Do we see if I
From
can
the
fish some of
Thaumaturge's Guild
the...
there in
one of the...
You've never told me much of your
cups.
thoughts on Udar.
Be some ice left
What
in
sort
my
of story
drink.
lies there?
Black magic.
No, I'll
No, you don't want it?
So, growing up,
I'll get it.
my
I'll get
parents
I'll get some ice from the actual thing.
sides of the aspects.
Sorry.
My father was a thaumaturge. My mother was a conjurer. They are the ones who instilled with me my desire and joy of magic learning. And I actually learned both of those schools relatively quickly. When I eventually left Kugane and traveled outward, yes, I did actually end up in both Gridania and Ul'dah in time. Ul'dah was the first one for me. That was where I got to experience a whole new city and a whole new culture and lifestyle, completely different than anything in Hingashi. So eventually I found my way over to where the Thaumaturge Guild was, and I will simply say that the brothers who lead that group, they're very enthusiastic.
I'm not familiar with them. Can't say I've ever actually stepped foot inside.
You're not missing
Fair,
much.
fair. 5 Lalafell
This
brothers.
gives me a shady vibe.
I agree.
Sadly.
Yeah. It's run by 5 Lalafell brothers.
Oh.
All thaumaturges, all black mages. And upon learning that I had been taught thaumaturgy, they were very curious to see what I could do with it. And eventually, showing off what I could do, one thing led to another, and eventually a very particular Lalafell came up to me. Asked me if I was very curious in learning something older. Something much older than thaumaturgy, something that was often seen as taboo, and, well,
Excuse me?
well, up until most recently, black magic had been outlawed due to the Magi Wars.
That much I'm very familiar with. Hammered into me by the Pajali.
Indeed. So, the Lalafell offered to introduce me to the side of black magic. The hidden side of what the thaumaturges don't want you to learn, basically. Or at least they did at the time. Didn't want people to really delve into that. That's basically how I got my Black Mage Dropstone. Or Soul Crystal. And I started exploring that. Delved very deeply into that magic. Found it quite fascinating for quite a while. And that's basically how I started out with black magic. Eventually transferred that over into white magic. to Gridania, spoke to the Bajali as well. Eventually, that was interesting because I had learned black magic beforehand. They were very not happy to a point of like wanting to teach me white magic, even though I knew Conjury very well. It took me a lot of convincing. Eventually, I was able to convince them, and eventually I was granted a white mage soul crystal. That would then lead later
Makes
on
me wonder if
into
perhaps at
Gearbania.
any point in time we may have crossed paths.
We probably did, and we didn't even notice. Or we had just missed ourselves.
What about you, Atlas?
Well, just like Sarai. Pick one. Matter of fact, not a lot of use, but I did use a bit of
Rogue. Back in the first, they taught me warrior. I've also learned, actually, from Ivalis, archery, so as an archer. Gunbreaker was a bit of an interesting one. And now, from Traveling Tyrol, a Viper.
What's the most
That's one I need to
interesting
pick
one?
up. That's the one I need to pick up still.
Well, if you wanted me to go for interesting, probably be how I became a gunbreaker. And that all starts with my capture in Garlemald. That way, this is actually somewhat kind of before I met Sarai and the others. This was me coming from a mission I was sent out from the royal capital of Ivalis. From a very young age, I was taught swordsmanship, or really archery. And they sent me out. They said, please explore more so that we may understand the other world. So they took me out by seas with two other Viera that I've basically known for my entire life. My job was in Garlemald, the other two were in how should I say? The other two, one was in Uldar, the other one was Gridania. For me, I was captured. I was an archer. I didn't know the lay of the land. So they took me in, did some experimenting on me. And you'll, of course, see why, if you would see it, I don't have it on the model, but it's okay. These fingers are black like black stone. That's how this came to be. But my eventual escape from the Garlemald experiment labs, I didn't have any archery, no bow. They were pretty... what's the word? It's, they were more advanced in tech. So what they used was blades and something called Magitech. Eventually they... with my escape, one of them had one called a gun blade, which didn't know how to use. Had one bullet in it. Pretty much just knew how to use the sword, its basics. From there, took the sword, fought off as much as I could, which unfortunately became, of course, my hate for... my original hate for Gallians, because of what they did. But it's gotten far better. Eventually I came across Bozja, and one of the Herothgars there saw some potential in me. They saw the weapon I had, realized that, yeah, you're not a Gallian, that's definitely Gallian weaponry, so you've been fighting with that the entire time. I told them, yeah, and I didn't know how to use it. The casing was spent in it. So, the Herothgar gentleman eventually taught me how to use the gunblade, and, well, they did have to fight in maybe one war, or at least one incursion. He gave me my Johnstone, he gave me the Gunbreaker, he trusted me. Blue Crystal I still keep here today, obviously. But that one is a token of many a history.
Crystal, what about you?
Well, I have two, but the more one I'm actually enjoying to be frankly, dancer. I've wanted to be like what I've seen in Limsa. I've seen dancers here and there ever since I was young. Going back to it now, not having a lot of practice, I just need to learn, but feeling that I also was part of him. I was also in Garlemald. Unfortunate to being at the wrong time and the wrong place. I have my robotic arm. Coming out of there is just feeling now I want to learn more. I want how people work their magic. So dancing is in my blood. And I took up on that job.
What about you two?
Oh,
Do any of you two have job soon?
Oh no, we do. You think it's worth doing like just explain the part, because it's quite kind of simple how we got them. We just studied here in Charlian, but I feel like that's kind of an underwhelming story.
Yeah, it's not the greatest tale, but effectively what happened.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we
Many a boots.
The best.
Normally, there are a few gleaners that don't go without any sort of weaponry, but since we two work together and that's not standard, we need to take more dangerous jobs to pay our way. So it was important that we learned something martial and also something to keep each other healthy.
To defend ourselves and to help those that we come across, as well as ourselves. So it just made sense.
Yes, I picked up.
well.
I picked up the way of the astrologian because I had an aptitude for the stars, and I picked up the way of the sage.
I won't say why. That's a whole other matter.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I would ask them, but they don't talk. So, what about you?
Well, I got it as a member of the Sword and Swan. Was inducted as a reward for my acts of bravery on the flats of Cotton Oak. As a gladiator before that.
Makes sense. Fair enough. What about you, Tova?
I stole a chocobo from a bunch of poachers after my mother sent me to get things, just because I wanted adventure. But I stopped on the way to Ul'dah and tried to become a gladiator. But then I was like, you know what, fuck this. And I just took the sword and the shield and I just went on an adventure. And then I went through many a job getting hurt over and over again because I didn't know what to do. And then I got all the way to Corthus, and Neb convinced me to go to Ul'dah and get my paladin training and gladiator training. I wouldn't have it if I didn't bump into everyone here.
Fair enough. We sort of did see your progression going from not knowing jack shit to now. We've seen it.
Not
what
knowing
about
some.
you?
Certainly have progressed.
Actually capable fighter.
Ah, well, you see, I've actually been working on alchemy for a good while. Pulls out Soul of the Creator, and eventually I got one of these.
Oh.
Great. I was talking
Fair
about
enough.
the other one.
But this is the one I like the most. I earned this one.
You also earned the other one.
Well, I mean, one of them I got from learning under a drunkard that liked to teach Lalafell youths, and the other one I got because I just really liked looking into the stars and stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, saying, "Oh, I got this from a drunken, drunkard that likes to teach Lalafell youth," does not exactly give much detail. And
That's
it's not
okay,
exactly
because the
good
leader of
sounding.
the Pugilist Guild is a drunkard that likes to teach Lalafell youths. I don't know why. That seems to be his gimmick. He used to be a famous. I had to learn a way to defend myself in Ulda, and I didn't want to learn from the 5 crackheads who were working at the Thaumaturgist Guild. Allow us to take you to the secrets of the
I'm pretty sure you would fit right in.
The darkness in your soul speaks to us. Come, learn our ways now. So I could punch one of them in the nose, and I liked it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I mean, you do you.
Yes.
Smart. Well, you're back there. Don't worry, you're next. Actually, have you found yours?
Yeah, no, I've had my Dark Knight Stone for a little bit now. I just haven't done any of the trials or anything because I haven't really gotten a chance to find the person I need to find to give me those. I've just been kind of winging it and training and,
Give it time.
Trying to...
Mastering these
You'll
skills
figure
takes
it.
a
You'll get it.
long while.
At least it's not one of those bullshit things of the teacher was within you the entire time or something like that.
I mean, that's sort of the point of the stone.
How do you
is it not?
How do you throw a boot at your own head from inside yourself? That doesn't make sense.
Anyway.
Not that line of thinking.
No boots,
Originally,
please.
I was born in AOC, and my parents immigrated bit around. They didn't seem particularly keen on me entering into adventuring, but through happenstance, I happened to meet a older gentleman who saw potential and told me that I should be able to use my talents to protect people who couldn't protect themselves.
Huh. Good to know. I would ask you, but I don't think you have one.
I mean, no, I think I'm the only adventurer at this table, or just person at this table, period, that doesn't actually have a job stone.
Don't
Namely because,
worry.
well,
They're
Heidelin never
useful
really
things.
gave us the need for it.
Well,
I do
maybe
know
you'll be
that
the first.
Warring Way eschewed the standard, book, and I guess similar to Arcanist, like styles that you see Loporits use, he eschewed that to use an axe. Hence why he's named Warring Way in the first place, but Heidelin usually taught us to
Valid.
bring about this creation than destruction, and evidently Warring Way took umbrage with that.
Alright,
Is that the name of their axe? Umbrage?
No. I never did ask, actually. I guess technically the first jobstone I could have would be machinist if I would be willing to be taught. After that Garlean handed me the gun.
I was gonna say, go talk to the Machinist Guild.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
that.
sort of in ruin right now, but maybe talk.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Give them a couple weeks to put the things back in order. Their shop was
I'll give it a
missed
mess.
something.
The poor tools were
Think
bedlam.
of myself as a strategist.
You'll have to explain it to
Oh,
me
I
when we're
certainly hope
out
the
and about later.
Astrologian Guild's okay.
I can.
You know-
Might have some work to do this week, but happy to tell you the tale.
It seems like
lend
asking
you a hand if
people
need
about their
be.
job stones is a great way to start a conversation. I'll have to do this more in the future.
By all means, ask me how I got the rest of mine. Then I have some fun stories
great.
for you.
We'll be here for an
Luma, what
hour.
about yours? Luma, what about yours? I made question.
Well, if we do need to pass the
I did
rest
not
of the
get it where
week,
you
we at least
expected,
know
I
what to
got
do.
I'm pretty sure I didn't either.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an entire thing. So I went to Az's Law. And that's the best way to summarize it.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
It's interesting up there.
Don't worry about it.
Stop giving me.
Honestly, I think a good story
staring
here.
at me under that mask.
How did them two meet?
It's
That's
nice to know
probably
that
time
things
for
don't
another
change too
time.
much with you.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go and
me.
retire.
I am too.
If I could sleep.
Put it past you when you were younger.
I'm gonna
Actually-
beat you.
That does remind me.
And that's my cue to take my backpack full of stuff that I may or may not have built to the guild and go.
My foot! My foot!
Ooh.
Wow, you fucker!
I never returned this.
I think he knocked over a glass.
I should take. I'd like to at least make sure that they're okay with me keeping such a precious piece of equipment.
Oh,
Okay.
once they passed those out, they had definitely started on, producing more. And a couple of people have already passed those back in. I believe they've already upgraded the design, so I'm pretty sure you could just keep it. I don't think they'd mind. Could be a useful tool in the future.
Possibly. Quite handy.
A good mask for a party.
Oh, sister. Are you ready to get the boot?
Worlds in shades of black and blue. Perhaps not.
Can't we delay it longer?
Alright, I'm gonna get some rest.
The more we do,
It is 20
the
minutes
more
past
boots will be
hard
thrown.
I'll join you.
I hope you all had a fun
Might
time,
stay here
and have a
in
good night.
Chardian for the time being.
Maybe another time I could talk more about other operates I like.
At some point, I'll tell people how exactly I managed to obtain the primal support.
Yeah, she's in labyrinthus.
Back down we go.
But not with Cha-Cha around.
Well,
Oh no.
Fair enough.
have a good evening, everyone.
You as well.
Let's go.
Yes, well.
We'll
Worst,
try. We'll definitely try.
worst case, you're all invited to my funeral.
Huh?
Let's get going.
And even worse case, mine.
Hey there. If you don't intend to return home today, I would suggest you accompany us to the other dinner. They've got a nice spot to rest there. Plenty of rooms.
No, the Numenon, that was it.
About Destiny Annex. They have a nice place there. Oh no. I just realized something, sister.
What did you realize?
They're going to have us round up some of the beasts.
Oh no.
She's yeah, you know what she gets sometimes. No, she's next to the enclosure.
Why can't they get some of the people who are actually trained in handling the beast to do it rather than us every fucking time?
Because she thinks it's funny. That's why. You She thinks it's funny one day, the next day, oh, it builds character. Third day, oh, just because we can. Other day, oh, you're the only two gleaners here. You know the
That one.
excuses.
That was a lie. I saw at least 3 other gleaners.
I know it was.
Like
It was
in the
a
room
goddamn
over.
lie.
But you tried to tell her it's a lie, like she's mistaken, and then she throws a fucking boot at your head.
Do you? That's why we didn't. I don't want to get the boot thrown again.
This time you just stay outside of her office. I'll talk to her, and then I'll take the booting. You've already suffered enough brain damage.
The brain damage.
Why didn't we just use the fucking Ethernet? We walked
Because we don't want to go there, remember? So we're taking the long way of walking.
Fair enough.
Walking to our deaths. Well, actually, no, I already gotten the boot. It's your turn.
I suppose I shall be returning to Thal's halls fairly soon then.
Well, you know what we can do. It's not like she's gonna throw the boot immediately.
What are you suggesting? And if it's kill her, then no.
No. Why would no? I would never suggest to kill her. That's no.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
no.
Obviously not.
I know.
We'd get fired.
That's the least of our work. You're worried of getting fired? No. I mean, all we do is just say hello. Or at least you say hello. You get her to talk about what, like, immediately get to talk to her about what you need to do and get and have done. And then we book it out of there.
Alright. But then we go.